Hola, hola, Cero Cabros, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos sean todos, muchachos, a un nuevo directo que estaba esperando hace rato hacerlo y era porque no me acordaba bien la hora específica, pero no, parece que estamos perfectos, no estamos tan atrasados en la hora, así que vamos a realizar inmediatamente este especial que es el Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018, acá en los Cenocabros. ¿Ya? Vamos a la intro y volvemos. Ya. Ahí estamos. Oh, ya empezaron recién esto. Ya. Miren, fíjense, hay un jugador ahí que es Zero, que está jugando con Super Mario. Él es chileno, ¿ya? Así que hay que darle el apoyo necesario para ver si le va bien en este torneo. Recordemos que Zero es uno de los ganadores internacionales de este videojuego Super Smash Bros. Y es muy bueno, ¿ya? Así que a darle todo el apoyo nomás, ¿ya? Si es chileno, es bueno, ¿ya? Vamos entonces a ver este directo y estamos transmitiendo de hecho aquí en directo. Vamos a ver si puedo más grande. Me van a perdonar un poquitito, pero esto salió así como ahora y ya. Miren el Zero, excelente, pateale el trasero a todos. Muy bien. Ahí tenemos nuestro logo. Vamos a ponerlo aquí arriba para que así puedan ver digamos los porcentajes de vida. Excelente. Veamos. Bueno, aquí tenemos luchadores de todos lados. De todos lados.
Apoyando losing his first stock. Blue team 2-1. Meanwhile, it's 2-2 for the red team of Armada and Zero. And now Apoyando gets sent out again, and it's 1-1 for the blue team. Armada and Zero, they smell blood in the water here, Vish.
And Flop, you saw it using the share stock because Apoyando was doing such a good job being a stock tank at the center of the stage. Oh man, Ridley, kind of a difficult character to use, it seems.
Zero trying to recover, but with a beautiful up air.
Es el único que tiene 2 vidas. Ah, no se va todavía.
Armada applying some zoning pressure, those
Oh, no, miren, ahí está. Se supone que están jugando el nuevo Super Smash. Atención con eso. Yo creo que ellos deben haber tenido una copia, algún tipo de demo para poder probar sus personajes. Ya, ahí Zero cayó, pero mire, está nuevito. Vamos, Zero.
No tech zone here for what it seems. Aba trying to cover his teammate as he makes it back onto the stage. Armada doing a good job, as you can see, maintaining stage control with Zero, though.
It's actually a pretty even match, as we're saying that Zero's the only one with like a huge lead, but oh my god, a club with a huge back air. And that'll be it for Apoyando's last stock, and
Y quedaron los dos. Ahí está Zero. Muy bien. Y quedaron ellos dos. Ellos dos pasan a la siguiente ronda. El otro, ¿quién es? Dice Armade, pero no, debe ser la marca o algo. Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018 o 2018, aquí en los Cenocabros. Denle like a la transmisión y compártanla en las redes sociales, que es bastante importante. Disfruten de esta batalla de Super Smash Bros. Aquí junto a los Cenocabros.
Always focus on movement and why it's so important in the Super Smash Brothers series. What are some of the things you've noticed about the movement in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate?
I mean, honestly, like we were saying before, it's faster. One of the options that you can do is you can do short hop aerial just a bit faster. You could push the jump and A at the same time, so you don't have to like tap jump to make it short hop. And I feel like this in combination with just the faster pace of the way the game goes, you saw like the way the knockback works is even though you get hit, you fly immediately to where your trajectory is a lot faster than we've seen in previous Smash games. So everything is happening as just like a faster pace. And so I think with teams, it actually makes it a little bit harder to, like, you know, combo off your allies' hits and whatnot. So I think that's a huge factor in this game.
Let's take a look at the updated bracket. After our first match was just concluded, you had Zero and Armada getting the victory, which means the two buddies get a face-off against each other in the next winners round.
No.
Coming up next, though, we'll have our next set of doubles. And for those players, let's take a moment and get to know them just a little bit better.
They call him Mr. R because Mr. PG-13 is, well, kinda unimpressive. Legend has it that some are born into greatness and others are just lucky. In a world where an adult man can be named Zero.
It's Mango.
Mango? Really?
Yeah.
Like my grandma's favorite food?
I'm over this.
He may not be old enough to sign a lease, rent a car, or obtain a legal permit to feed a pig in Arizona, but he can kick your butt and smash. Now, these guys will compete with the fate of the entire universe. Wait, it's not the entire universe? It's Super Smash Brothers? That's cool too. I want to get in on that action. I have an arm too. Super Smash Brothers Invitational 2018.
And once again, some big-time names as we introduce the other half of our competitors here. And Vicky, what can you say about some of the accolades of these players here?
Well, Mr. R is one of the players that a lot of people know from Smash Brothers for Wii U, 5th at Frostbite 2018. He did do 2nd at EVO 2017, so that definitely put him on the map. He also helped mold the Sheik meta. So Mr. R, being a known player, making his ways around the community, but also MK Leo, a prodigy to his respective game, very young player, 17 years old, coming all the way from Mexico.
And we take a look at the player cards and see what characters our players selected for this opening round. And obviously, there are 3 that they drafted here. Mr. R, you see the selection right below Lucky, MK Leo, and Mango. And how about the Inkling decision for Mango here, Vish? One of the new characters of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Honestly, I'm really excited that Mango got Inkling because, you know, his playstyle is reckless, it's flashy, he's not afraid to risk it all. He's like, you know what, this is a new type of character. I'm just gonna play it right away, right off the bat. Why not?
And Vish, as they get set, take us through some strategy with doubles, because obviously there's a lot going on the map, and you want to make sure that you have some focused, concentrated attacks, but it's not 1v1 where you can really just focus in on one target.
Yeah, true. And the percentages also work a little bit differently in doubles. You know, the normal hits don't do as much percentage as they would in singles versus doubles, but a lot of it is just kind of like taking up space with your player. Oh my God. And Mango going Ganondorf right off the bat. I like it. But yeah, so they kind of want to just go around both the other players, kind of pincer them in certain situations. One person grabs the edge, one person stays in the center of the stage. Those are the basics to kind of play doubles really well.
Let's pick this up in Moray Towers. Red team, Mr. R going as Cloud. You see the limit meter right there. A couple of up tilts by Lucky, and you see Mango using Ganondorf and Vicky. Ganondorf brings a new weapon to his arsenal in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Ganondorf now has a sword for his smash attacks. As you saw earlier, Lucky losing his shield quite early within the game. And I'm so happy we get to see a display of Ganondorf not just using his fists and his feet, Jordan, but also the sword.
And Vish, you look at this map, all the different different levels, it's going to be really hard to establish a neutral game when there's so much verticality in Moray Towers as Cloud gets sent to the top of the screen, and now Mr. R taking a trip to the left.
Yeah, I think moves that have huge hitboxes do really well, as we saw the smash attack from Bayonetta going through the platforms like that. I think huge hitboxes like Ganon's as well will do really well on this stage, so great choices from everyone. Cloud also a huge sword hitbox will kind of just traverse and cover the stage really well.
Mango in the middle of your map right now, paired with MK Leo's Bayonetta. 3-3 stocks for the blue team. However, Lucky losing the first stock and it's 3-2 red, and Mr. R at 135 with Cloud at the top of your screen, trying to avoid getting knocked out. Then you see another fighter to your left, Mango, able to recover with Ganon on the left-hand side, but Lucky sends him down off the stage here, Vicky, and now it is an equal game between red and blue.
You had a very similar fight to what people noticed from MK Leo and Mr. R, and unfortunately Mr. R star KOing in the background and losing a stock, left with 2 stocks in total now.
MK Leo with Bayonetta doing a great job of hanging on, still on the stage. 3-2 advantage for the blue team over the 2-2 for the red. Mango with Ganon, missing with a couple of forward tilts right there, but you see Mr. R, nice work with the up air, able to connect. MK Leo able to punish Lucky right there as well too, Fish.
Are you guys noticing that it feels like Mango's going right for Lucky every single time they're together? I see some heated battles coming up right now. Mango's like kind of just abandoning his teammate. He's like, you know what, Lucky, I'm coming down for you down there, man. See me.
Lucky unable to recover at the bottom of your screen. He's down to his final stock. MK Leo, though, Vicky, still with his 3 stocks. He will refuse to KO, but here comes the smash ball. Lucky's gonna go ahead and grab that. We know with that smash attack, you want to make sure your opponents are lined up. Oh, but no! Self-inflicted KO, Vicky, and you gotta be careful. You can't get too excited.
Unfortunately, he was facing the wrong direction and caused himself to lose that stock, Jordan.
Oh, but we see Lucky getting the KO on MK Leo, and it's 2-2 blue team. However, 1-1 for Mr. R and Lucky. You're looking for MK Leo and Mango to close things out. Mango doing a great job, and oh, look at the top of your screen, Vish. What did we just see there?
Oh man, a vertical KO. I mean, now it's just a 2-on-1 situation. What can you really do, man? This is difficult.
Mango with a nice back air, and Ganondorf, MK Leo trying to use the down air. Lucky trying to elude and just get on some type of even footing. Oh, beautiful counter against Ganondorf, sends him off to the side, unable to recover, and Mango down to his final stock. MK Leo, though, still has 2. You figure, and that's the pivotal. Oh, but it's not enough. The huge contact there. Hanging on, but yes.
He's living again.
He refuses to quit.
That
Lucky trying to hang on. You figure the cutscene is a KO. But when you're confusing the system, you talk about being able to stay alive, and just relentless from what we saw there. MK Leo, especially with that Bayonetta, Vicky, staying alive to give the blue team the early advantage.
We DI those and we live in, but not living enough. Unfortunately, they are going to fall, and MK Leo's team is going to proceed through bracket with Mango.
Let's take a look at the updated bracket after our first 2 matches, and we'll see how these fighters will continue to make their way. So MK Leo and Mango, they get the victory, which means they will face off in a 1v1 coming up next, and it will also be Zero versus Armada in a 1v1 as well too. But let's get to our elimination bracket, because obviously it's double elimination in this tournament. You got to send some folks home if you don't keep winning. It'll be doubles at this point, which will then send us to a 4-player free-for-all in the next round. So you're going to have Apoyando and Plup versus Mr. R and Lucky in some doubles. And once again, when we look at those doubles, it seems like Vish, the fighter that's able to really make the most of having those 3 full stocks. We saw that with MK Leo, with Bayonetta. You're able just to apply consistent pressure, and we've seen that in both fights as well too, having the lead with the 3-0 stock.
Yeah, I mean, that just gives you that huge 2-on-1 potential, and now going into this match, they can't use that first character they had in that arsenal, so now they got to switch between the remaining 2 that they have. And I'm really curious to see how Lucky, with his fast-paced kind of play style, is going to change versus Plup and Apoyando, and how Mr. R is going to go through this, man. It's going to be crazy.
Let's take a look at the updated player cards and see what characters are still available for choice. As we said, players drafted 3 characters, and once you've used a character, you can no longer use them. You see that character that's ineligible, they are grayed out. So for Apoyando, you've got your Mewtwo and Pac-Man still, Plup, Pit and Villager, Mr. R, Ryu, and Little Mac, and then for Lucky, you have Bowser and Fox. So you look at some of the available characters here, not too many big, heavy characters out there here, Vicky.
Not at all, but you still have to watch out for them because, as you notice, things are a little bit different in 1v1s versus free-for-alls or teams. The damage does not scale the same. As in 4-player free-for-all, the damage scales less than when you're in 1v1s.
And Vish, you look at the fact that you have items on now for this doubles elimination matchup, and you also have the smash ball on, and so when it comes to items, how do you go about and change your strategy with that? Because that's not what we typically see in competitive play.
Right. I think it was clever, if this was what Lucky was thinking, to keep Fox because he has the reflector, which does so much more when you have items. I mean, it reflects back items at twice the force, and if you have Pokemon, it reflects back. Oh, but he says no, Vish. I'm gonna go Bowser.
We've got Mr. R as Ryu, Lucky as Bowser, Abadango as Pac-Man, and Plup as Villager. Both players, they have 4 stocks each. Items are on, so keep an eye out for that as you see the chocolate bar fly through the sky. And already, Lucky choosing Bowser. You see how big of a target he is, Vicky, taking on lots of damage at 65.
He may be taking on a lot of damage, but he also deals a lot of damage on his own, so you're going to want to watch out as the trajectory of the game sends you pretty far.
We see the Starman assist trophy come out, and what's different is if you can KO the assist trophy, that's going to eliminate a stock, so keep an eye out for that in this version of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We already see our first fighter sent flying off the screen. Lucky. Abadango on the right-hand side trying to recover. Oh, and Ryu goes out already.
Oh my god, we got Knuckles. Knuckles the assist trophy.
Knuckles the assist trophy, breaking the hearts of so many, but here he comes trying to assist the blue team.
X-Bomb deployed off the side of the stage as well, too. You see some bottles of milk flying in there, trying to get some help. Plup doing a great job with that forward tilt, clearing out the room of Lucky. Both fighters getting juggled in the air, both Lucky and Mr. R, and Smash Ball on the stage. This can certainly turn the tide. Abadango and Plup still with 4 stocks each, and Mr. R losing his 2nd stock there, Vish.
Oh yeah, and no one has seemed to got the smash ball. They all really went for it. I mean, that really changes the pace of any kind of match. Oh my, and Plup going so far for it, doesn't quite get it. And Lucky with the Giga Bowser. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna target? This punch is brutal. And Abadango going down.
Waka 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 Pac-Man sent off the stage right there. Lucky using Giga Bowser and the punch, but now Bowser and Lucky down to 2 stocks. You've got a huge advantage for the blue team as Abadango still hasn't taken a damage on his 3rd stock here, Vicky.
Oye, recordemos que estamos viendo el Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018 acá en Seno Directo. Recuerden visitar nuestra página web www.senocabros.cl, muchachos. Importantísimo. Denle like a la transmisión, los que vienen llegando. Denle like, dedito arriba y compártanlo en las redes sociales.
Items, you get sent to that, and that does it. That sends Bowser top of the screen KO. Both Mr. R and Lucky down to their final stock. No stock sharing at this point here. Abadango Plup looking very healthy at this point here, Vish.
Hoy hace un frío horrible. Hoy está muy helado. Ya, recordemos que está jugando en equipo rojo-azul, y parece que el equipo azul va en ventaja. Pac-Man y el aldeano. Oh, se fue arriba. Adiós. Ya solito Bowser. Mire, lo van a usar de pelota. Mira. Qué manera de usarlo de pelota. Oh, no, le queda todavía, le queda que decir.
Lucky trying to hang in there. Plup doing a great job with those juggles though, Vicky.
Yeah, he was doing a good job at avoiding Abadango and Plup.
Oye, Lucky no tiene nada de Lucky.
Get hit by them and instead opted for them to get the blast. But oh my goodness, we're having the 3-part ship here.
Le digo.
Kirby air ride. I'm so glad we were able to see that once again. Come back
Qué
to
buena.
the Smash games, Jordan.
A decisive victory. Nicely done as you look at Plup and Abadango.
Excelente.
And it seemed like, Vish, their characters were
Ya
just
ganaron los dos flaquitos que están ahí, parece.
we saw for the other selections, Ryu and Bowser.
Los maceteaditos
grab those
para la
items
casa.
really gives you control of the stage.
Yeah, I think because Bowser is like one of the slower of
Bueno,
the cast
bueno.
in this particular set, I think that, you know, he just couldn't get up there as quickly, and he's so big, so he just got kind of tossed around by the other two the enemies, so he wasn't able to get the smash balls.
Oye, recuerden suscribirse a nuestro canal, darle like a nuestros videitos y compartirlo en las redes sociales, muchachos. Visiten www.senocabros.cl.
In that kind of team's dynamic, but Abba and Plup pull it out, man.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the updated standings here now that we look at the bracket and see how things are advancing for our players. The elimination bracket, Apoyando and Plup, they get the victory. That means they'll move on. Mr. R and Lucky, we appreciate you guys joining us, but it is an elimination tournament, unfortunately. So a couple people have to go home. But we're going to take a quick pause from the high-level play we see from the professionals and switch gears to a couple of special guests. And for more on that, let's please welcome to the stage one of the great Super Smash Bros. Hosts and commentators, TK Breezy.
Okay, this is the type of crowd I like to see right here. Smash Brothers. I like it. I see a lot of people that I know, and that's great to see. But how are you guys enjoying this invitational right now? That's good to know. That's good to know. Thank you. That's good to know, but me go ahead and tell you guys what's going to go down real quick, okay?
El año pasado, en el torneo de Super Smash Bros., mucha gente estaba con los letreritos de los personajes.
6-minute free
¿Se
for
acuerdan
all
de eso?
with items and Smash Balls on with some of the
Eran
greatest
como las
cosplayers I
cartas,
might have
pero
seen today.
eran como los amigos, pero las cartas de los amigos.
How are you enjoying the invitational right now?
I'm loving it. I think the biggest thing is the crowd and the support that we see here. You talk about the Super Smash Brothers community, and we're seeing it in full force here, TK.
Most definitely. Thank you, guys. This is the type of energy that I like. I almost walked in this morning and thought I was actually at a tournament. Like, there's so many people that I knew. I was like, man, am I in bracket? I might be in bracket.
Bien,
all right.
Perfecto.
So let's get into it. We got our cosplayers. Can we get our cosplayers to the stage? And these cosplayers are Jesus as Mario,
Es humor que tiene.
Trisha as Link, Tyson as Ness, and Matt as Pac-Man.
Ya, aquí vienen los que se disfrazan. Miren esos cosplayers, compadre. Miren ese Pac-Man.
I love it. Now they will get a chance.
No, ese Pac-Man, compadre, está muy bueno. Oye, mira esos cosplayers.
All right, so you know how when Smash 4 started and everyone was just rolling all over the place and it was impossible
Ese
to beat?
Pac-Man se lleva todo.
Well, that's not a
Todos
thing
mis
here,
honores.
because in this game there's actually diminishing return on the rolls. So the more that you roll, the longer the roll is, thus meaning you're going to get punished. So I'd say ease up on
Oye,
those
recuerden
triggers for a little bit,
darle
because you don't want to be that
like
guy
al
who gets
videito,
punished for rolling
muchachos.
entirely too
Seno
much.
directo para
And what's
ustedes,
different
Super
is we see
Smash
some
Bros.
different
Invitational
mechanics with the air dodging as well, too,
2018.
just the
Ahí
general
está el
speed of the
título.
game.
Oh yeah, most definitely. The air
El
dodging now,
torneo
there's
Super
directional air
Smash Bros.
dodging
Que
that
se
you haven't
enfrenta
seen,
en
but
el
also
E3
for the
este
Brawl
año
players and the
y
Smash
que
4 players,
Nintendo
there still
siempre
is
realiza
that Brawl-esque in Smash 4
para
air dodge. If you do not hold a
mostrarnos
direction
ahí
when you air dodge,
las
it's a
proezas de
little
estos
less lag.
luchadores.
Still laggy
Y
enough
miren
for you to
estos
get punished, but there is a little
cosplayers.
less lag, so it's a little safer.
And a couple of changes to some classic characters. What did you see from the newest
Tienen
edition of
mucha
Link that we
fuerza
have in
esos
this one?
cosplayers.
Okay, this is actually going to be, I'm glad that we're seeing some Link action. Also, one shout out to you guys all playing the character that you're cosplaying right now. I mean, that's just character loyalty. That's just character loyalty right there.
The devotion right there. So they're getting set for the matchup here. Obviously, they get a chance to get their hands on the game for the first time. And I really want to know from you that short hop mechanic for the forward attacks that we see in the air as well, too. Seems like it's going to really help out some players that aren't quite at that competitive level.
Yeah, I mean, short hops have been in the game, for a long time. It's just not something that we ever really discussed. It's not like a official term. It's just, hey, man, this is a jump. This is a short hop. But now they kind of made it an official term. We have short hops in the game, making it much easier to, attack, keep that pressure going on someone when they're on the ground or maybe on a small platform or a low platform. Keep it going. Keep it going.
And what's interesting, too, is we were talking about this a little bit before. The damage output is different when it's a 1v1 versus a 4-player free-for-all match. Tell us a little bit more about that.
All right, so the damage output, I'm just coming here rattling off information. I've been going at this game for a little bit upstairs. We was out there chilling, so I got I got some inside scoop. But the damage output, you obviously do, I don't know which one people want to call the normalized damage, but you have a certain amount of damage that you do on one-on-ones, and then you have a certain amount of damage that you do in free-for-all.
Estamos viendo acá en los Xenocabros, muchachos, Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018, en vivo y directo para ustedes. Oye, recuerden darle like. Potocaca, saludos, Xenocabros. Oye, saludos, Potocaca. Recuerda darle like a la transmisión. Estamos aquí apoyando y viendo el Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018 aquí en los Xenocabros. ¿Cómo están? Buena, hola, John. John, ¿cómo estáis? Bienvenidos sean, muchachos. Recuerden darle like. Arribita, dedito directo. Quiero esos deditos bien directos. ¿Quién es Zero? Zero es un luchador de Smash Bros. Es un chileno que juega Super Smash Bros. Y está ahí invitado. No sé, ¿no lo ubicas? ¿De verdad que no lo ubicas? Vamos a tratar de buscar una fotito para mostrar.
It's no secret. You got Mario, you got Link, you got Pac-Man and Ness. 4-player free for all here.
Mira, justo los que están en estos momentos están disfrazados, parece que están jugando el Super Smash Bros. Wow, no pensé que el Smash era así. Aro, lo que sea random, bienvenido también. Oye, recuerden darle like a la transmisión. Denme el dedito ahí arriba. ¿Con qué ropa está? A ver, vamos a ver, porque estaban todos igual con una... Estaban todos igual con una polerita negra, con el logo de Smash, pero estos que están jugando ahora en estos momentos son los cosplayers. Fíjense, el cosplayer, el Pac-Man, compadre. El Pac-Man, pero es de verdad que sí ya los honores. Mira ese Pac-Man, compadre, que lo hubieran visto al principio. Lo hubieran visto. No, a ver, 5 minutos, un poquito menos. Pero ese Pac-Man, compadre, pero está, ojalá que gane, de verdad que gane. Para que lo vean. Quédense aquí en la transmisión para que lo puedan ver, porque está muy bueno. Oh, mira. Oye, bueno el ataque. Tan buenos, muy buenos los ataques de los personajes ahora. Como que le dieron más, ¿cómo se dice? Más emoción al ataque. ¿Ah? Está muy bueno eso. Ya. Mira el Pac-Man, que está muy bueno. ¿Vas a transmitir la final de Splatoon? Oh, me encantaría. Creo que eso iría también. La final de Splatoon, o parece que ya fue. Vamos a revisar porque de verdad que no... A ver, vamos a revisar. La página web. Acuérdense, la página www.cenocabros.cl. Ahí en la fotito dice Especial E3 2018. Ahí está toda la información. Bueno, el lunes ya se celebró. Ya fue la final, parece. Sí, ya fue. La perdimos. La final de Splatoon. Ya fue ya. Nada que hacer. Era Japón versus Europa. Y no se sabe. O sea, no sabes tú quién, obviamente. Pero si me estás preguntando si lo voy a transmitir, porque no sabes quiénes fueron los ganadores. Yo creo que los japoneses, ¿o no? Oye, está muy bueno, muchachos. Todos los que vienen llegando, recuerden darle like a la transmisión. Dedito arriba, pin, denle like y disfruta aquí con los Cenocabros. Vamos a mover esto un poquito porque lo vamos a aprovechar que está cortito ahí y lo vamos a dejar ahí. Perfecto, el seno directo lo vamos a dejar ahí. Aprovechar para no tapar la pantalla ahí. Mire ese Pac-Man, compadre, lo tienen que ver, de verdad que ojalá que lo muestren. Estos se supone que son los cosplayers que lo invitaron, porque se supone, no sé si será así, no alcancé a escuchar bien, pero eran los gente que vino disfrazada de los personajes con los que están jugando. Y el NES, también, ahí está el NES, pero es gigante.
That Mario to go for those bananas too, man. Has the highest percentage on deck right now. As you can see, the range mechanic is obviously still.
Recuerdo en Splatoon 1 con un clan, si tenía, le ganamos a los japoneses el rango ese. Oh, sí, ¿en serio? Buena, John.
Mario at 138 at this point, trying to use the down air as he comes back down to earth. Mario with the up B that's going to clear out some traffic.
No, recién me entero que fue solo la vía ayer. Ah, perfecto.
Mario gets KO. We got a minute 43 left, and it looks like Link is going to be the one
Ness
in the
está
advantage
dando
right
jugo
now.
ahí.
Here comes Eevee with the headbutt on Ness. Sends him
Link
sailing
también.
through the sky.
Yeah, it's just a quick tackle coming in from Eevee. We at again, this Ness is definitely going to be losing that HP if he keeps trying to battle this one. And here we go, got another
Oh, mira.
Immediately drops it. Mario can't connect. He gets out one.
Oh,
He gets
chao,
one
Link.
of them. He sends Link sailing on the ocean.
Aquí no tienen vía, así, o sea, claro, van perdiendo, pero el tiempo es el que gana. Claro, ¿quién derrota más? Oye, recuerden darle like, muchachos, a la transmisión. No se lo olviden. Dedito arriba. Visita la página web www.xenocabros.cl. Oh.
Screen, the assist trophy Pokemon, excuse me, the Pokemon gets the KO.
Yeah, you gotta watch out, and honestly, it might still be walking around the stage. Yeah, it's coming right back. Look at him, you gotta watch.
Yo creo que está entre Pac-Man y Ness, ¿o no?
That was his trainer, not gonna jump the trainer.
Oh, qué buena.
Sends Link sailing to the top of the screen. 25 seconds left.
Pac-Man gana, Pac-Man gana.
Close things out. Ness is really the only one here, TK in KO range.
Yeah, that is very
Quedan 19 segundos. Está buenísimo esto. 8 segundos. Y ganó otro puntito el Pac-Man. Yo creo que Pac-Man va a ganar. Time. A ver. Y Pac-Man. Excelente. Miren ese disfraz. Ahora, ahí la están mostrando. Ahí la están mostrando, miren. Qué bueno. El cosplay, miren. Está buenísimo. Ahí viene el Pac-Man. Qué bueno. Maravilloso.
Super Smash Brothers Invitational 2018, throwing it to our casters.
Ya.
Listo.
Ahora vamos a dar paso, parece que continuamos con el torneo. Así que continuamos con el torneo. Ahí va el Pac-Man, se está paseando por ahí. Oye, recuerden darle like a la transmisión, muchachos. Seno Directo aquí con el Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. Para ustedes en vivo en directo. Acá en los Xenocabros.
Exactly. Not only does it bring friends together,
www.xenocabros.cl, nuestra página web, ahí se puede informar de todas las noticias relevantes del mundo de los videojuegos y en especial con las noticias que están apareciendo acá en el E3 2018. Y ya está llegando a su fin este E3. Miren, ahí está, Zero versus Armada. Vamos. Se viene.
Let's take a look at the player cards here and see who they might be
Ahí está
selecting.
Zero.
You see Zero has Sheik and Ike still available. Armada, Pokemon Trainer, and Kirby and Pokemon Trainer. A few changes that will certainly benefit that style of play in this edition here.
Shake, Ike. Parece que, claro, los que están en blanco y negro ya no lo pueden volver a usar. Excelente. Oye, nervios da Zero para estar ahí. Ahí está Zero, miren. Ese no, ahí no.
Animation, you can switch Pokemon in this version. So then you can switch the Ivysaur, do a finishing move that way. And I think the really interesting thing is you have 3 sets of recoveries with Pokemon Trainer because of you can do it while in the air. So I think
recuerden darle like.
You can use Ivysaur's Tether recovery, you can use Charizard's multiple
se viene.
jumps, you can use Squirtle, and he goes Pokemon Trainer.
I choose you.
Se viene buena pelea
Versus
aquí.
Pokemon Trainer.
Vamos a dejar esto aquí
Smash
arriba.
ball on. So Vicky, with that
Oh,
smash
empezó
ball
la
being
pelea.
on, how
Vamos,
does that
Zero.
change the strategy in a 1v1?
Well, as you notice, the Smash Ball doesn't usually appear in the beginning of the match, and more so in the middle of the match. So I know that Zero is going to be keeping his eye out for that, and Armada is going to want to try to take it over Zero before he tries to snipe
Pero
it.
con todo
We
por
talk about
razón.
Armada has a very strong punish game, so he will look for holes in Zero,
El
but
escenario
Zero getting
bueno
a
también,
nice
está
grab
jugando
into the
justo.
side throw. Armada down below Zero at this point here, and Vish, it's one of these levels. We talked about Moray Towers, hard to establish that neutral game consistently.
For sure, for sure. But I think Ivysaur is a great choice in this kind of stage because the vines kind of go through the platform.
Vamos.
Even the up air, the bulb kind of
Está.
goes up the platform. But the really cool part about Ivysaur is how fast he KOs his opponents. That up air will get you at like even 100%.
Buena Armada.
So you got to really watch out for that.
Both fighters finally on neutral ground. The punish by Armada right there after blocking the attack from Zero. Zero with the up air that sends Armada sailing to the side.
Chao.
And how about the fair that we just saw from Zero there, Vicky?
Yeah, he's doing a really good job at keeping Armada off stage and unfortunately unable to make it back. You saw Armada rolling a lot, and we've established already defensive play in this game is not rewarded, Jordan. It's more so aggressive play.
Well put, aggressive play, and we see Armada go with the much faster
Vamos.
Squirtle this time against Zero. Squirtle with the nice dash attack into the up air. That's going to send Zero sailing. Zero able to recover, though, nicely. And you look at Ike and those multitude of recovery options. That's going to really help out Zero as a heavier character, Vish.
For sure, for sure. I really like the way that these players are playing. They're using the whole stage.
Recuerden darle like a la transmisión, muchachos. Seno Directo. Acá en los Seno Cabros. Con el Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. www.senocabros.cl. Visiten nuestra página web. Vamos a mover la página web un poquito. Vamos a dejar ahí.
A little bit of positional advantage for him.
Squirtle with the nice back air against Zero, unable to get onto neutral ground and make a punish there. Armada versus Zero. Armada down to 2 stocks. Zero still making the most of his third stock. Armada. Oh, and we see the weight of Zero and Ike really benefiting him right there, Vicky.
Yeah, these ceilings are absolutely humongous, but there's a smash ball, and Armada knocking Zero out of the map and trying his best to try to get the smash ball, but Zero is not having it. Although he lost his stock, he still manages to get the smash ball. The Aether.
Unbelievable turn of
Adiós.
there as we see Zero getting the KO on Armada.
Qué buena. ¿Cómo saben aprovechar la oportunidad perfecta y precisa?
Had a chance to get the KO against Zero and grab the smash ball during spawn. Wasn't able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the plight of Squirtle, unfortunately. Not like a huge amount of damage output in a quick amount of time unless you combo it, so Squirtle wasn't able to get the job done. And I just came through swinging, and he destroyed my man Squirtle. Why you gotta do Squirtle like that, man?
A couple of down tilts by Zero, unable to connect. Armada doing a great job of jumping from the lower level to the top level and connecting with a couple of those aerial attacks against Zero. That up air does a great job. Ivysaur and Armada trying to hang on with their final stock, and Vicky, once again, Zero doing a great job making the most of he can with his extra stock advantage.
Notice the pressure that Zero is applying on Armada as Armada's trying to find his
footing back below. Se supone que están jugando con los controles de GameCube. Esos que mostraron que van a salir. Claro, lo más probable cuando esos controles vayan a salir el mismo día de venta del Super Smash. Van a costar un dineral.
Ike's sword is putting in so much work right now.
We see Zero and Ike trying to gain the upper ground on the ramps and try to get some of those down forward air. Not enough to send Ivysaur off the stage. Can he recover? No, the vine is too short. Needed a little bit more sunshine,
bien, Zero.
fertilizer
Vamos,
to get that one to the edge of the stage.
aplausos.
We see Zero doing a great job of not only edge guarding, but getting the smash ball.
Zero.
Like Vicky, that really turned the entire tide of this match.
Although he had lost his stock in the moment where the smash ball appeared, he still managed to capture the smash ball. But around the end there, as you notice, that Ivysaur was unable to grab the ledge. Magnet Hands isn't as significant in this game, Jordan.
And we see with Ike a heavy character, but you also have a lot of range with that sword. What else do you see from Ike in this edition, from the little bit of gameplay we've seen for one of those signature Fire Emblem characters here, Vish?
I feel just like a little bit faster, and I think even on that stage that we played on Moray, it just felt like he could traverse the platform so much better with his side.
Recordemos que estamos viendo el Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018 acá en vivo y directo con los Seno Cabros, el Seno Directo, muchachos. Está buenísimo, buenísimo.
Yeah, we never saw Charizard in that match for Pokemon Trainer as well, too. Let's take a look at the bracket after that match. We obviously have Zero getting the victory over Armada. Zero will advance.
Hola, hola. Oye, no había visto el chat. Vamos a ver el chat. Dice Amaro, hola, hola Amaro. ¿Cómo estás? John, ahora recuerdo que Zero ya ganó la final de Smash, por supuesto. Hola, hola, Gabriel Moya también. John, la cagó, dice. Buena, bueno, te la mandaste Zero con esta transmisión. Por supuesto, pues John, aquí estamos para transmitir para ustedes, muchachos, así que denle like, dedito arriba, no se lo vaya a olvidar. Yo pensé que el profe estaba jugando. No, no estoy jugando yo. Estamos viendo un torneo que realiza Nintendo en el E3 2018. ¿Ya? El Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. Eso se llama. Estamos en vivo y en directo viendo esta transmisión. Quédate con nosotros, Gabriel, porque está buenísima. Y hay un chileno, que es Zero, que acaba de ganar, que va ya casi a la final. Ya estamos listos. Ya, veamos a ver quiénes escogen. ¿Quiénes escogen ellos dos? Dice Winner Round 2.
Let's start with Mango here, Fish. You've got Inkling, you've got Link. It's a 1v1, so you can really focus and concentrate your strategy. Who do you think you might want to lean on here?
I mean, Inkling, I feel like might do a little bit better in one-on-one because some of the dynamics of Ink is that if you throw Ink on your opponent, they get more damage. If you have Ink on the ground when you use your roller, it causes the opponent to slide or walk slower while it's on it. So I feel like you could even tech chase a little bit with the side B, and then from there you can have the slower movement work really well in a one-on-one type situation. Link is also really good because his bombs detonate after you hit down B again. So there's like a lot of setups you could do a little bit better in one-on-one situations with both those characters. I have a feeling that he's gonna go Inkling.
Mira, yes, Sonic versus Inkling. El Inkling Boy.
Sonic versus the Inkling. Mango as the Inkling. And already we see Sonic, a very fast, speedy character. You're going to have to be really accurate against him, Vicky.
Yeah, Mango was telling me how he really likes the way that Inkling plays. And he would probably want
Oye, pero qué transmisión más linda. Estamos viviendo aquí en los Xenocabros, el Xeno Directo. Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. En vivo en directo aquí en los Xenocabros. Está maravilloso esto. ¿Qué opinan, muchachos? Oye, ese escenario es del Super Smash Bros. El original de Nintendo 64. Espero que nos saquen DLC para este Smash. Hay un mexicano en la semifinal. Correcto, John. Hay un mexicano también.
I love that we're playing on Saffron City. That is amazing that it has come back into this game.
Yeah, Sabrina and her psychic Pokemon getting a great show here with Mango and MK Leo.
Oye, está bueno el Inkling Boy. Los ataques deben ser muy parecidos entre él y la mujer, ¿cierto? Oh, es bueno el tipo con Sonic.
The stage has a 3-2 stock advantage and a smash ball. So Vicky, it's all about the timing when you use this. And here comes Super Sonic.
Oh,
don't control this time around, but MK Leo creating a gigantic wave, preventing Mango from landing, but unfortunately not dealing as much damage as we thought, Jordan.
Yeah. MK Leo, 3-2 advantage, 75-32. You look at the health, 75 for MK Leo, 37 for Mango, and a nice little up air by MK Leo as he continues to keep the Mango and the Inkling at bay here, Vic.
Oye, me voy a esperar un poquito. Oye, mientras ustedes denle like a la transmisión, denle like. Recuerden visitar nuestra página web www.xenocabros.cl.
As you saw in that moment, actually, he used the up smash and it was able to KO us early.
Ahí sí que estaba muy oscuro. Está oscuro, perdón. Y hace frío más encima.
You saw that up smash pulling out the blaster, the Inkling able to make it 2-2. Now let's see if Mango can make a comeback. Beautiful fair there by MK Leo trying to keep Mango at bay. The roll dodge into the back throw, sending Mango off the stage. Oh, and the edge guard by the fair. How about that right there, Vish?
Yeah, I mean, he read the jump beautifully and got that back air.
Siempre se me olvida moverlo.
Putting in work right now. I can't say anything negative about MK Leo.
MK Leo, 2-1 stock advantage.
Para que puedan ver el tiempo.
Mango already at 47% damage. And Vicky, it seems like MK Leo doing a terrific job of juggling Mango in this matchup.
He's not letting Mango hang out at all whatsoever on this stage. MK Leo, you can tell he's here to stay in this tournament, even if it means eliminating his own.
Oye, muchachos, y ustedes ahí en el chat, ¿ustedes juegan Super Smash Bros. ¿O no? ¿Cuál es su Smash favorito? Aprovechando la distancia.
Stringing the up airs, what can Mango do?
Mango at 120, MK Leo at 42. MK Leo looking for one more splat on
Ha
Mango.
durado más esta batalla.
You see the jab combo that's going to cover Sonic with all sorts of
Está buena esa metralla.
Mango, you got to connect on a couple hits at this point. You know that Sonic's going to take much more damage if you can connect.
Oh,
The
toma.
forward smash by the
Chao.
covered Sonic. Go ahead and allow him to take a victory.
El mío es el Bro, dice Aru, lo que sea random. Ah, sí. Super Smash Bros. Bro. Ese juego salió en Nintendo Wii, ¿verdad? ¿Qué te gusta el emisario superespacial? ¿Te gusta el modo historia?
Yeah, aside from trying out a different
Yo sí
color,
puedo, dice
he
el
was
mío es el
able
Bro,
to
¿cierto?
make
Aru,
sure
lo que
that
sea
Mango
random.
had
¿Y John?
a
¿Está por
really
ahí o
hard
no?
time landing onto the ground and consistently juggled him, Jordan.
Let's take a look at the updated bracket after that matchup and see what's happening here. And you see the couple of victories that we had in the winners round.
¿Qué se
which
viene
means
ahora?
what a
Miren.
matchup we'll have.
Zero versus
MK
Mac
Leo
Leo.
here in the next winners matchup.
O
1v1.
MK
Both
Leo.
of those fighters able to advance on.
Se viene la
So
final.
obviously move to the elimination bracket at this point as we get set for our next matchup there.
Se viene la
Like we
final,
said, different set
cabros.
of rules in the elimination bracket. We now have a 4-player free-for-all. Smash ball on, items on between Apoyando, Plup, Armada, and Mango. So Vish, you look at the rules, the 4-player free-for-all.
Ahí van a jugar los que han perdido.
Well,
Ya.
I see that there's 3 melee players in the elimination
Sí, la
round.
historia y
I
los
see that
combos del Bro.
the finals
Lo
have
jugué un
got
poco,
2
dice John.
Smash Brothers for Wii U. Come on, melee players. I
Aru,
know
lo
you
que
have
sea
it in
random.
you.
Sí, la
But
historia y los
as we
combos
go
del
into
Bro.
this, I feel like
John, pero no era mi
it's
favorito,
going
me
to be
gusta más
interesting because
verlo
there's
jugar.
more items on
Ah,
as you're
ya.
talking about, and I
Sí, hay
feel
gente que le gusta
like
ver
that's going
jugar
to introduce a lot
el
of
Super
different kind
Smash
of
Bros.
entropy into the match. So there's
Como
going to be
nosotros
a
ahora,
different
en
random
Barcelona
factor,
Cabra,
so I
aquí
feel
estamos
like
viendo en
faster
vivo en directo
characters
Super Smash
are
Bros.
going to be
Invitational
a little bit
2018
better in this kind of setting.
en vivo y
And
directo.
characters like, I feel like Ganondorf was a good example, or Ike was a really good example, where they're like relatively fast, but they hit super hard in the air, so they can still get the smash ball when they need to.
Pensar que
Characters
los
like that are gonna
americanos
really
allá
work out
toman
well.
este
And let's look at the character card and
como
see
un
who we
trabajo
might be seeing in
prácticamente.
this 4-player free-for-all.
Muy
Smash
profesional.
ball on, items on as well too.
Los eSports.
Apoyando down to Mewtwo,
Mira.
Plup with Pit, Armada
Round
with
2,
Kirby,
eliminación.
and Mango with Link. And
Van a
so,
jugar de 4.
really, Vicky, a collection of some light characters, Link being your heaviest.
¿Se no
point
crees
up
que
there.
si se juega con
Yeah,
Control
and
Pro
I'm
se
so happy
mejora
that
la
we're gonna
jugabilidad?
finally be able to see
Con
Breath
Control
of the
Pro,
Wild, Link
bueno,
Jordan. So it's gonna
yo
be,
creo
seeing
que depende
how
de cada
Link
uno.
uses his bow and arrows.
Hay
We
gente
saw
muy
that in the
buena que
direct
juega
earlier.
con, no sé,
He is
control
able
clásico.
to pick up his own arrows and use
Hay gente que
double
juega,
arrows whenever he
incluso
uses his
yo he visto
bow.
gente jugando con el,
Let's
por
get set
ejemplo,
for
la
this
versión
4-player
de Wii U,
free-for-all. As a reminder, only one
juegan con
player
el
advances out of this
control pad,
matchup. So a
con el
lot
control
on
que
the
viene
line
la
here as
consola,
we continue
con el
along
gamepad.
in the Super Smash Brothers Invitational
Juega súper,
2018.
súper bien. Yo lo he visto en vivo
Mewtwo is
directo.
also a very cool pick because of how much space his
Tremendas
tail
peleas que se mandan.
takes if you do down tilt or forward tilt.
Yo creo que
Kinda just
depende de ti
hits
nomás.
pretty
O sea, cómo
decently hard, it can
tú
combo
te desenvuelvas con el
well, and it
control.
takes up a lot
¿Cuál
of
es el
space.
control
So I
más
think
cómodo
Mewtwo's
para
also
ti?
a really strong pick in this kind of setting.
A mí me gusta jugar, por ejemplo, el de Nintendo Wii U, me gusta jugarlo con el control clásico de Wii. El control clásico o Pro clásico.
They do
A
a
mí me
really
gusta
good
ese
job at
control.
controlling spacing in general, and look at Abba taking advantage of the healing
El
field
del
right
Super
there.
Smash
He
Bros.
was
También.
skittering around it, and it allowed him to
Pero no
heal
soy muy
within
buena
the
con ese control.
battlefield.
No sé
So
por
you're
qué a la
gonna
gente
keep
le
your
gusta
eye out
mucho.
for these items.
Oh, we see the up smash into the air right
Oh,
now.
se
And
invirtió.
already Palkia
Qué
flipping the
difícil.
screen upside down. And this is interesting against human characters.
Eso
The
sí que
controls are
es
reversed, so you
brígido.
might see a lot of these players not move as much at this point here, Vish.
Yeah, they
Cuando
kinda
se da
just
vuelta el
stood still.
escenario
Everyone's
ahí.
just like, what is going on here? I don't understand where I am. So everyone just took a little
Si te fijas, el control de Switch es liviano, pero muy pequeño. En cambio, Pro tiene el porte indicado a la mano. Sí, es que tiene el porte indicado en general para manos, diferentes tipos de manos. Por ejemplo, a mí el control Pro de Nintendo Switch me calza perfectamente. De hecho, aquí lo tengo y lo estoy tomando en este momento. Y es un control bastante cómodo. Es muy cómodo el control. El de Nintendo Switch, el que tú acoplas en los dos Joy-Con, me queda un poquito como lo encuentro chiquitito. Y el otro control que me queda muy cómodo es de la Xbox One. El control de la Juana me calza pero perfecto. Yo tengo manos grandes.
Assist trophy on play. Oh, and we have a Nintendo. Oh,
Mira el Nintendo, qué bonito. Y tapa la pantalla, qué bonito.
Plup at 135 still. All 4 stocks, but Plup gets sent selling. Now all 4 fighters at 3 stocks. Remember, only 1 advances.
Oh, ¡oh! Mira, echó a dos. Oye, parece que le estoy tapando abajo el... Aquí. Vamos a ponerlo arribita para no taparles. Lo siento si en la transmisión ven a cada rato que muevo esto, pero es por el bien para que ustedes puedan verlo mejor. Oye, fabuloso son las peleas, mira, mira. ¿Cuántas vías tenían? No alcancé a ver. Eran 4 o 5. ¡Oh! Es fabuloso ver cómo juega. Miren, sale Bomberman como ayudante. Ahí dejó una bomba. 2, 3. ¡Oh! Como la explota. La prisión del delante fue buena.
Darkrai putting a few folks to sleep. Link going to go ahead and put on that jetpack. Nice up air by Plup. Plup sending Mewtwo off to the right-hand side of the screen. Mewtwo able to hang on and grab that ledge. Plup still trying to
ya me di cuenta. Tú te refieres al control pro de la Nintendo Wii U, John. Siendo que faltaba hacer publicidad que competía un chileno. Yo recién me enteré de eso, ¿viste? También en canales como el tío Freak. Sí, pucha, es que... mira, esto salió así imprevisto. De hecho, tenía pensado hacerlo, pero pucha, me dio lata. Pero por lo menos vamos a hacer un video donde vamos a poner que Zero está jugando. Y si gana, mejor todavía. Pero pucha, lo siento de verdad. Pero por lo menos estamos transmitiéndolo, ¿cierto? Sí, pues yo quería hacerle publicidad y todo, pero no alcancé, no pude. Hoy se fueron. Quedan estos dos. ¿Quién gana? ¿Quién gana? ¿Kirby o Pit?
As you can see, Armada was playing extremely patient, sneaking his way up into the lead versus Plup. He was doing a great job at ledge guarding all his opponents, but it seems right here, Armada with the momentum, and once
¿Le da o no le da?
Kirby air ride.
¡Oh, le dio! ¡No! ¡Se salvó! Increíble. ¿Cómo lo hizo? Oye, está muy helado. Hace mucho frío. No, sacó otro. Oh, ese edificio te golpea.
And a decent amount of percent right now on Plup.
Plup doing a great job of blocking and punishing anytime Armada tries to come in with an attack. Both fighters unable to really connect, but here comes the side throw by Plup. Another item, that's going to be an airball. Sends Armada off the side of the screen. But you know Kirby has that terrific recover. Here comes the Warp Star. Kirby trying to hop in his ride and close this thing out. He's got the Warp Star available.
¡Oh! ¡Se salvó! ¡Pero qué buena! Mira. Ya. ¡Oh! Se fue. ¡No! ¡Está vivo todavía! ¡Ah, ya! No, y todavía... Ahí está. Ya. ¡Oh! El Kirby duro. ¡Oh, buenísimo!
And how about that, the back and forth, but let's point out that highlight, that tech off the stage that we saw there, Vish.
Oye, recuerden que estamos viendo el Zero Directo aquí, Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018, en vivo en directo acá en los Xenocabros, porque está participando Zero, un chileno que juega Super Smash Bros. Y campeón de Super Smash Bros. Así que estamos dándole todo el ánimo aquí. Mira el replay. Los mejores momentos. Oh, pero se fue. Mira cómo esquivó el ataque. Aquí. Aquí. Oh, lo esquivó, pero preciso. Y lo estamos viendo aquí, en vivo y en directo, desde los Xenocabros. Recuerden visitar nuestra página web www.xenocabros.cl y deje su like abajito.
more lag on it, so it becomes sluggish. So the game itself is not trying to it's promoting aggressive style of play. So if you're rolling and spot dodging quite a bit, it'll actually become slower and easier to punish. So Club, even with that kind of disadvantage on the defensive option, still figures out how to do the spot or the air dodge into the roll to avoid that KO. That's crazy.
Completely changed the match. Let's take a look at the updated bracket as we continue to eliminate more and more fighters as we move along here into Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018.
Vamos.
We'll move on. He will take on the loser of MK Leo and Zero coming up here next. But
¿Tiene alguien? Ah, participa el que pierde ahora, parece, ¿no? A ver, pasó por Breezy. Sí, falta alguien.
Like that entrance. Yeah, they give me the music and stuff. That's not even like my theme. You know, they could have gave me the Wii Fit Trainer theme, would have been great. Anyway, Vicky, how's it been?
It's been insane. How are you guys doing with the new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate?
You can taste that energy. You can really just pull that energy out the air right there. So, with that being said, again, we have another free-for-all match for you guys. 6 minutes, all items, and Smash Balls on. But this time, we have some special guests. So I'm going to bring out these special guests real quick. Our first special guest being Devin Graham.
A ver.
And coming up against Devin Graham will be Alana Pierce.
Oh, la waifu.
Also joining these two competitors will be Andre Meadows.
De IGN. Ah, ya son periodistas, supongo yo. Black Nerd Comedy. Ah, ella es la... ¿cómo se llama? La hija de Robin Williams. De Robin Williams. Es la hija. ¿Es que se llama Zelda? Zelda Williams.
What do you expect us to see?
Mira.
So, Zelda Williams, no stranger to all of us in the community.
La hija del fallecido Robin Williams. Actor. Papá por siempre, por ejemplo.
TK, I'm actually pretty excited to see who should be playing now, but we can't count our other fighters out either.
Man, I got a little inside information in the back, but I'm going to go ahead and let
the game speak for
itself.
Me gustó esto, está bueno.
Everyone's gearing up, ready to go. I got to get right behind him. I got to get the, the bird's eye view.
Recuerda darle like, muchachos.
Not me, TK.
All right, let's get a better view. Let's get a better view. So here we are, Villager, Kirby, Pac-Man, and Sheik. Devin on Villager, Alana on the Kirby, Andre on the Pac-Man, and Zelda rocking the Sheik, which is still basically Zelda. So, hey, she's canon. She's canon.
She's canon, although not Link playing Sheik. Now you guys could see Sheik at her finest within the new Super Smash Bros. Game. And TK, how destructive is this match right now? Already summoning Kyogre.
I mean, that's a big pickup as a Pokemon. As you can see, he's just going to be blasting.
Qué bueno el Pokémon.
You don't have a great recovery.
Kyogre, a ver, sígueme, ¿cierto? Vamos a poner esto para no tapar la pantalla. Ahí.
And look at Andre just chilling. He knows he's good
right tapando toda la pantalla. Disculpen que lo mueva así, pero bueno, es lo que hay. Vamos a ponerlo bien grande. Cero directo. Cero cabros. Disfruten. Bueno, estoy yo como cabros chicos aquí disfrutando estas batallas de Super Smash Bros. En Invitational 2018 que se está celebrando en vivo y directo desde Los Ángeles a L3.
Come back though. You think it's over, but it's never over. He's coming right back. And we might be gone this time.
No,
he might be gone.
Now we're gone. No, he's definitely back, TK. It's for those of you who love the Pikmin series.
Ooh.
So right now, as you can see, the only person really,
Chabela.
right now was Devin with this Villager, but however, that has been eradicated immediately. That KO going to go ahead and rock him, but so another KO right here.
¿Quién será mejor en el Smash? Oye, son buenas parece. Parece que son los tipos de estas revistas, gente como medio... Sí, que juega Smash. Gente famosilla. Para los gringos, sí.
Andre finally dropping a stock here. A lot of those sitting at 58%. Honestly, I feel like in this build in itself, I've seen more Pokemon than I've seen in the actual games. I mean, everyone's out here Pokemon.
Ese ayudante de las palitas, el vaquero. Se me recuerda un poco para adultos que hay de Atari. Que siempre me acuerdo de ese mono. Oye, recuerden darle like a la transmisión, muchachos. Los que vienen llegando, denle like a la transmisión, compártanla en las redes sociales para que se lleguen más xenocabros a esta linda comunidad. www.xenocabros.cl, esta página web, ahí te pueden informar de todas las noticias relevantes del mundo de los videojuegos. www.xenocabros.cl. Seno directo aquí en los Xenocabros, en vivo y en directo. Qué bonito el escenario. Me dieron ganas de jugar Super Smash Bros. ¿No hay alguien por ahí para unas peleas después? Ya tengo puras ganas de jugar el Super Smash Bros. Del Nintendo Switch. Vamos, vamos.
Honestly, I've been watching a lot of the entire time. She's managed to keep this stock for quite a bit. And I feel like I've been watching whoever has the highest percentage the most just to see how they're going to be able to live for as long as they can. I mean, we've been talking about the knockback changes here and how it looks like you're always about to drop off, but it's just a sped up knockback, but still about the same amount of knockback that you normally would see.
Not only that, though, but it also shows you an indicator as to who is in the lead. So you already know what it means when you see someone glowing, and it means get him, boys.
Get him, boys. There we are, Andre. Oh, okay, that was off, but hold on. Okay, I had to make sure I was looking at it from a different angle. I thought
oye, mira, ya 2 minutitos termina esta pelea y después viene la ¿cómo se llama esta? La final después de este, yo creo. Sí, pero esto no va a durar más de una hora, 1 hora y cuarto a lo mejor. Ah, aquí me respondió Aru lo que sea random, dice yo, el de la Wii U. Ah, sí, po. Oye, podríamos jugar unas peleitas Aru de lo que sea random. No sé si estamos agregados los dos para poder jugar. Unas peleas en Super Smash 2. Aquí en vivo y directo con los Xenocabros. Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. En vivo y directo, Seno directo. Visita nuestra página web. Recuerda www.xenocabros.cl. Fíjate de todas las noticias. Deja tu like.
Zelda's saying, you know what, I want to play Zelda, but I'm going to play Sheik because it's a little faster. And oh, so Galio.
Y Zelda juega con Shake, supongo. Sí.
A minute left here in the game, folks. And
adiós. Oye, Pac-Man parece que la está llevando, ¿no? Dice, te mandé la solicitud y la aceptaron. Ya. Perfecto. Ya, podemos jugar unos combates entonces. Me dieron ganas de jugar Super Smash Bros. Me entraron ganitas.
The Smash Balls may not be coming out a lot, but the Pokeballs are definitely showing up. We got a Meowth on stage, throwing the paydays.
Oh, se fue. No,
se
fue.
Throw hands with the Meowth. I mean, if you got behind him or maybe on top of him.
Ah, lo agarraron. No se fue. No se va Pac-Man.
Oh, and here comes Snorlax.
No, Snorlax.
You are going down with him.
Ya acá empiezan a aparecer todos los Pokémon legendarios, algunos Pokémon tradicionales. Juan y... ¡Oh! Y el último. Ganó Pac-Man. Sí. Ya. Oye, Pac-Man la está llevando. Los dos combates random que hicieron con estos personajes y ganó los dos Pac-Man. Bien. Maravilloso. Special guest. Yeah.
But as I said, man, that was a lot of fun. We're going to get back into the glory part of this. We got to see who's going to make it to that winner's side finals. and we're gonna get that going for you right now. The Super Smash Brothers Invitational 2018. Throwing it back to our casters.
Thank you very much. Big round of applause for TK Breezy once
perfecto.
again. Nicely done, my friend.
Se viene, chiquillos.
Exhibition matches, and you know, Vish, you look at all the action that happens, and those items can certainly come into play when it's a 4-player free-for-all.
I'm seeing a trend of
Seno Directo, recuerden, www.senocabros.cl. Estamos viendo en vivo y en directo esta transmisión de Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. Estamos jugando Super Smash Bros. Para Nintendo Switch. Recuerden que este juego sale a la venta en diciembre, el 7 de diciembre. Ya nos podemos esperar ya. Llegue luego. 7 de diciembre, adiós regalos. No hay regalo para nadie. Zero versus MK Leo. Muy bien, excelente. Es un chileno versus un mexicano. Oye, todos los que están llegando, por favor, a la transmisión, recuerden darle like arribita. Ahí, póngale el dedito arriba. Like a la transmisión de los Xenocabros, muchachos. Miren, ahí está Zero, el chileno. Le queda Shake y al MK Leo le queda Snake. Ahí se viene la final. Snake versus Shake. Oye, Zero es bueno con Shake. Estamos viendo ya la final ya. Estamos transmitiendo hace una horita, son 5 minutos. Se viene la final. Está expectante esto. De ver a Zero en la final. Era lo que me animaba a transmitir esto. Vamos, ahí está Zero, vamos. Vamos, Zero. Tú puedes. Ahí está su típica la bufanda blanca que usa. Ahí está. Snake versus Shake. Se viene. Ahí está. Papá, empezamos. Voy a mover esto aquí arriba para que no. Ahí. Winners Round. 1 versus 1. Aquí en los Xenocabros estamos viendo en vivo en directo la transmisión del Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. Para todo el mundo, muchachos. Acá en los Xenocabros. Mira, Zero como controla Shake. Vamos, Zero.
MK Leo at 49, Zero at 49. Both these fighters still at neck and neck.
Pues son rápidos. Mira.
We look at the advantage as Zero doing a terrific job with the juggle off the stage here.
Yeah, Snake now still has bomb recovery. He could also throw a grenade in 3 different distances depending on how close to yourself that you hold the analog stick. And it's insane. Zero though showing that Snake is nothing with that up smash, catching his landing again.
Zero ya tiene experiencia en finales. Sí, equipo. Yo creo que tenés que tener nervios de acero para llegar a una final así, que todo el mundo te esté mirando. Vamos, Zero, ¿cierto, John? Vamos, muchachos, recuerden compartir la transmisión y apoyar a este chileno, apóyenlo aquí en directo y en vivo y en directo en los Xenocabros. Creo que somos los únicos chilenos transmitiendo esta final, creo yo. Está empatado esto. La bola de Smash se fue, ahí cayó. Vamos, Zero. La agarró Snake. No. Corre. Se salvó. Uy, qué bueno. La mató. Yo iba a perder al tiro. Perdió el mexicano al tiro. Está nervioso el mexicano. Vamos, Zero. Es rápido. Adiós. Lo echó. Ahora sí. Casi sale la pantallita ahí. Sale la pantallita ahora para indicar más o menos la posición de la pantalla. Bueno, ¿cómo esquivó esas bombas? ¿Cómo lo hizo? Hoy sí es bueno el cabrón. Oye, pero el otro resiste, pero todo. Es bueno también, pues muy bueno, porque cómo resiste esos ataques. Mira. hay un tipo de movimiento que dicen que hay que hacer con el stick para que cuando tu mono sale disparado no se dañe. ¡Oh! ¡Quedaron 1-1! ¡Oh! Esto es maravilloso. Se viene, cabros. Oye, denle like a la transmisión. Esto está pero buenísimo. Cero directo aquí en los Cero Cabros, muchachos. No se lo pueden perder. www.cerocabros.cl. Apoyando a Cero, el chileno. Vamos, 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 vamos. Vamos, vamos. Oye, muchachos, tenemos hartos visitantes, hartos espectadores. Denle like a la transmisión y compartanla. Oye, pero la pelea buena. Está buenísima. Cero, cero, vamos, vamos, cero. Ahí está, lo tiene. La agarró. La agarró. Ahí está. Los nervios, compadre. Se la hizo. Es que yo no sé cómo. No, yo estaría con el control de estar todo mojado. ¿Cómo lo atacan? Que Snake tiene ataque a distancia también. ¡Oh! No, no puede ser. No, 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 no. Vamos, vamos, Cero. Podí. A mí que Cero quiere aguantar hasta el final. ¡Oh! Uf. ¿Es ahora o nunca? ¡Oh, no! Oh, pero está, pero... ¡Oh, son buenos! Ya estoy nervioso, estoy nervioso. ¡Oh! ¡Oh, maravilloso! ¡Bravo! ¡El aplauso, cabrón! ¡El aplauso! Cero ha ganado, muchachos. ¡Excelente! ¡Oh, maravilloso! ¡Qué buena, pero qué maravilloso! Bueno, qué peleaza. Maravilloso. Maravilloso esa. Pero que fue. Oh, ¿cómo decirlo? John, ¿viste eso? Buenísimo. Excitante la final, por supuesto. Miren, aquí miren. Oh. Mira. Ahí en ese momento. Ahí fue cuando quedaron 1-1. Uy, Cero cayó. Justo. Gracias, Zeno, ya te mandaste con esta transmisión. Sí, compadre, nos mandamos con esta transmisión aquí en los Zeno Cabros, muchachos. Denle like a la transmisión y compartan esta transmisión en todos lados para que todos sepan que un chileno ganó el Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018, muchachos. Grande Cero. Grande Cero. Grande. Maravilloso. Oye, pero qué final más buena.
Smash ball on, items on though for this one here, Vish. So this
no,
will certainly change the strategy up as both these fighters look to find a spot in the grand finals.
For sure, for sure. And just with how close that was, it feels like MKLeo is definitely hungry for that comeback to make it all the way back there. But Plup is no short of being a great competitor on his own.
Esta cuestión.
I'm curious to see what the last character they have in that slot is, because that's going to really determine how this
maravilloso, pero qué espectacular. ¿Qué más se puede decir? No hay más. Maravilloso esto.
Snake and Sonic, so a plethora of
miren, ahora viene el quien gana el tercer lugar, segundo lugar sería. ¿O no? A ver, dice Smash Ball
showcase was
on
pretty exciting.
Item
Coming
on.
from Pluff, we saw his
Este
amazing
otra.
pit play,
Este
consistently
otro,
ledge
este
guarding
otro
his
juego.
opponent, so maybe we're going to see the pit come back.
And Vish, if you're Pluff,
Oye,
you
pero qué
maybe go
final
with
más
Ridley, a
buena,
character that we haven't seen
cabros.
much of at all, because you know how well
Todavía
these
estoy con
players scout
euforia,
each
con
other
qué
and know these
final.
characters in and out as far as
Pelea de
attacking,
países o
defending against
vecinos.
them. You throw a
Club
curveball there
versus
with Ridley,
MacLeo.
potentially.
Sí, veamos esta pelea también. Obvio.
Recently announced. I mean, and they
Ay, la otra
didn't get
final,
to
por
play
supuesto.
very much into the
Pon
character
el título de
design
tu
as
video,
a
ganó un
whole is just
chileno.
so new. Something like that could work out
Vamos a
really
ponerla
well.
ahí.
I'm curious
No
to
se
see
preocupen,
whether
vamos a compartirlo por
MKLeo would
todos
go
lados.
Bayonetta, because you can't really ladder the same way
Hasta
you
para
do
las noticias
ladder
vamos a
combo
mandar
the
este
same way
video de
you
los
do
Zero
it as in
cabros.
Smash for Wii U. So it's not quite as potent as it
Cabros,
was,
cabros,
but
háganlo
it
viral
still
en
kind
serio.
of operates in a very similar way, just the combo
Háganlo
style
viral.
and the play style of Bayonetta. But we have Bayonetta versus Ridley. Plup is laying it all
Bayonetta
down on the
versus
line.
Riddle, mira.
And MKLeo going Bayonetta. This is going to be a good one, guys.
Oye, visiten www.cenocabros.cl, muchachos. Aquí estamos en el Seno Directo apoyando a Zero, que ganó ya el 1 versus 1. Maravilloso. Mira. Oye, pero qué ataque. Toma, toma. Ahí tenéis Bayonetta. Personaje roto, ahí lo tienes. ¡Oh, mira, Bayonetta! A ver. Adiós, Riddle. Está jugando el segundo lugar. Claro, exacto.
Ridley just destroyed Ridley.
Oh, pero maravilloso. Muy bueno. Oye, este escenario es súper difícil. Oye, Bayonetta parece que... MKLeo está volando la tragedia a Plup. Hoy está maravillosa esta transmisión, muchachos. De verdad que está maravilloso. No, está muy bonita esta transmisión. Estoy más contento. Pero bueno, el mexicano tenía ganado ese combate. ¿Cómo se logró esa remontada? Hay que repetirse esa final como 10 veces, dice yo. Cagó Plup. Hasta llegó. Oh, maravilloso. Qué buena. Oye, denle like, muchachos, a la transmisión. Denle hartos like nomás. Todos los likes que puedan. Denle like a cada rato. Y hasta llegó Plup. Hasta llegó. Ya sabemos ya quién es el primer lugar. O sea, el tercero, el segundo y el primer lugar, obviamente. Ya sabemos quién es. Ya sabemos quién es. No, MKLeo, no lo voy a creer. Tiene cara de ñoño igual, ¿sí o no? Estamos viendo aquí el Seno Directo, muchachos. Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. Otokaka, ¿cómo estáis? De nuevo. ¿Quién es? ¿Quién? ¿El que ganó? ¿El que ganó? El chileno, pues, Zero. Y ahí está. Ahí está la tablita. Ganó Zero, Benjamín Córdoba, exacto. Excelente, ganó el chileno, así que compartan la transmisión en todos lados. Publíquela en Facebook, en todos lados, muchachos. Esto se tiene que saber. El chileno nuevamente ganador. Oye, este evento está maravilloso. Está muy bueno. A ver qué viene ahora. Está muy bueno esto. Benjamín Córdoba se ha suscrito a tu canal. Por supuesto, Benjamín Córdoba, bienvenido al canal de los Cenocabros. Publiquen esta transmisión, muchachos, en todos los foros, Facebook, en todos lados. Los Cenocabros aquí apoyando a Zero. Creo que somos el único canal chileno apoyando a este chileno. No sé si habrá otro, no creo. No creo, porque yo revisé antes de... no había nada. Pero Zero dejó el mejor para el final y el mexicano el poco para el final, aunque sobrevivió mucho. Sí, lo que pasa es que los nervios también ahí te juegan en contra, yo creo. A pesar de que tú eres el, ¿cómo se llama? El campeón y todo. Yo creo que igual debe haber un porcentaje de nervios. A ver. Uf, la waifu. Apareció. Otra waifu más. Hoy es mi día especial. Pardo comenta. Hoy es mi día especial. Están de cumpleaños. ¿O no? Hoy es mi día especial, ya que dice hoy es mi día especial.
The Naifu Nation is so happy in chat right now. This seems a little bit.
Sí, lo es. Oye, feliz cumpleaños, Pardo comenta. Cumpleaños feliz, te deseamos a ti. Cumpleaños, Pardo comenta. Cumpleaños feliz. Olivia le gusta Smash, me enamoré más de ella. Uf, la waifu. Eso te iba a decir, eres uno de los pocos que está con este live. Te vuelvo a decir, la cagaste en no spamear esta final. Sí, la cagué. Pero bueno, ustedes hagan la misión. Esta transmisión usted la copia, la pone en Facebook y la viraliza. Sí, se la cagué. Pero bueno, así es la vida. Pero aquí nosotros los senocabros apoyando a este cabro. Muy bien. Muy bien.
I was talking to all the stars, you know, I was telling them, I was letting them know. I said, look. Oh, dad.
Dios, 3 versus 1. Oh, mira, los 3 se van a enfrentar a él. ¿Cómo será esto? Esto hay que verlo. A ver. Vamos a sacar aquí este. Lo vamos a poner aquí en grande. Esto lo vamos a subir aquí de nuevo. Ahí, no olviden visitar www.zerocabros.cl, muchachos. Comparta todo esto, muchachos. Oye, más encima en el cumpleaños de Pardo, comenta, anuncian el Super Smash con la fecha. Maravilloso, gana el chileno. ¿Qué mejor? Tremendo día. Mon Lafrey se ha suscrito a tu canal. Bienvenida, Mon Lafrey. Y comenta acá junto a nosotros. Recuerda darle like al videito, porque estamos apoyando acá a Zero, ganadora de Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. Aquí transmitiéndolo en vivo y directo desde los Senocabros. Recuerden visitar nuestra página web www.senocabros.cl. WWE versión Nintendo. ¡Oh, mira! ¡Oh! Oye, pero qué jugadas. Oh, lo tenían que sacar en un momento. Oye, la bola Smash se cae ahora. Oh, mira. No puede. La está haciendo Nairo. Sí.
but no. I mean, we got another 3 minutes. But however,
Oh, maravilloso.
Oh, and Mike with the forward smash. Not going down without a fight.
Definitely not going down with a fight, man. Mike, he's been trying to stay
Y
on top of
Pikachu
Nairo the
está
entire
con ese
time.
trajecito que salió para el Pokémon
Oh
Tournament
my God, do you see the way he grounded her
de
with the
lucha
side
libre.
move? They just
Fíjense.
let that talent
That was
go down.
actually an OD team combo right there. Yes. All over the place. They say, hey, look at me, man. I'm put him in the ground. You gonna do some extra damage. I got the crash at the back.
Nairo
Este se
gets
supone que
the
el Smash
scissor,
definitivo, ¿o no?
Throwback Pokemon, let's go.
So Nairo, as I said, you know,
Este Super Smash Bros. Recuerden que fue anunciado por Nintendo Wii en el Nintendo Direct, que igual nos dejó con un jueguito ahí, mesita media coja, pero todos querían Smash, y está Smash. Está con fecha lista para su salida. Para diciembre, el 7 de diciembre sale este Super Smash Bros. Y obviamente que lo vamos a jugar acá en el canal de los Xenocabros. Hoy estamos viendo en vivo y en directo Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018 desde los Xenocabros, Xeno Directo, no te lo pierdas. Recuerda meterte a la página web, ingresa a nuestra página web www.xenocabros.cl. El último, dicen, el último Smash, el definitivo. ¿Será el último Smash de Sakurai? ¡Oh! Le pegaron. Oye, recuerden darle like a la transmisión, muchachos, todos los que vienen llegando. Creo que llegan muchos. Denle like a la transmisión, dedito arriba. Clic, solamente un clic ahí, nada más. Dedito arriba. Y compártanlo en las redes sociales. Ya compartí a varios amigos. Gracias, John, como siempre, apoyando el canal. Grande, John, grande. Maravilloso. Pikachu como yo pegado. Me encanta este juego. Oh. Oye, ¿cómo suma puntito Nairo? ¿Ah? ¡Oh! ¡Oh! Pasó por pata. Oh, y lo terminó de echar.
So good stuff. I mean, regardless to the red team, they've managed to get some great stock off of Nairo. But Nairo has also been getting some crazy, like, 3v1 KOs. So.
And Nairo's just kind of using his recovery a little bit more, just staying off the stage. Oh, man. Okay, and then he finally losing the stock. And they're synchronized. You see that, the way they were waiting right before he came down? They figured it out.
Yeah, man. Here we go. I kind of want to see Nairo still go in here.
Oye, está muy bueno. Oye, quedan 13 segundos. Termina esta pelea. ¿La hace o no la hace? ¿Qué opinan ustedes? ¿Qué creen? 3, 2, 1. Time. A ver. ¡Uy, lo logró! ¡Lo logró! Mira, buenísimo. Cuando Nairo se pone bélico y pelea contra 3. Bueno, el cabro. Son buenos estos cabros. Dan ganas de jugar, ¿cierto? Excelente, bravo.
But obviously the action does not stop, man. We got to get into the grand finals here of our Super Smash Brothers Invitational 2018. I'm going to throw it back to the casters. We want to get this thing going.
Bien, regresamos aquí. Claro, esta saca una pausa nomás.
MK Leo versus Zero, and just sort of put this into perspective as far as these players, their history, how great they are, Vicky. We talked a little bit about this. It's sort of the present and the future as far as domination in the Super Smash Brothers community.
I just want to say that after this invitational, if
se viene la gran final, ahora sí. Esta es la gran final.
Then he better come out of retirement,
1 versus 1.
we are finally seeing our grand
Sin
finals match,
ítems.
Zero versus
Sin
MK
ítems.
Leo.
And he's pulling out the scarf again. let's go. Scarf Army in full effect. But as we saw in the previous match, that all 3 characters are unlocked again, so they can start from fresh. Smash Ball is off. Items are off. It's going to be a nice
cabros.
Stage hazards will be off as well too, so you do
Se
get a pretty
viene.
good replica of some high-level competitive play between these two. There is the opportunity for a bracket reset. If MK Leo can take the first best of 3, we will reset the bracket. It is double elimination, but if you're Zero, you're 2 wins away from becoming the champion. So take me through maybe some of this character strategy. We saw what MK Leo
lo que pasa es que están jugando ahora el 1 versus 1 sin ítems.
What type of decisions do you think we might see from these players?
I'm kind of expecting the Sheik. Funny that you mentioned it, Jordan. Bayonetta. Is she gonna be the best character in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, Vish?
I mean, that last set was kind of crazy, dude. The ladder combo's still in full effect. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Zero does.
Lo que estábamos esperando.
He's pretty comfortable with his Bayonetta pick, just based on how things are going. I feel like Zero is going to go Sheik because it felt like he got a few of his own.
Estoy nervioso, cabros. Estoy nervioso.
Going in terms of his forward airs, in terms of his bouncing fishes off stage. So I think that's the matchup we're going to see. But I mean, we could just see a curveball with something else. What do you think?
Let's get set for these grand finals.
Apuesta que Zero gana de nuevo. Esperemos, esperemos. Esperemos que así sea.
Taking on Zero. Final destination. Smash ball off, items off, and we get set as these 2 titans get ready to square off against each other. The characters will be. Oh, it's a
Mario y Bayonetta.
So no surprises with MK Leo, but
y comenzó.
Had a lot of decent up tilt setups that he had before, and even
a morder los dientes. Dice John. Gran final. El mejor de 3. 1 versus 1. Guerra de titanes. Mira cómo pelean. Oye, el otro, el MK Leo, ¿eres bueno con Bayonetta? Lo dejó, pero... Vamos a bajar esto porque el tiempo necesito que se vea. Ahí. Lo vamos a poner acá. Seno directo, muchachos. Seno directo. Aquí transmitiendo en vivo y en directo el Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. Bayonetta quita mucho, dice John. Mire ese Mario, papu.
Double forward smash?
Yeah.
Zero doing a great job of blocking that down air from MK Leo.
Bueno, tenemos un personaje que igual que tanto, pero Mario también es un personaje más equilibrado, ¿no? Igual tiene golpes potentes. Yo no sé cómo lo hacen para saltar así estos cabros. No puede ser.
Yeah, so the ledge has similar mechanics to Smash for you, where you get the ledge trump, but you don't get the back air afterwards that you do in Smash for Wii U. So going out there before you even get the ledge is a great way to get the edge guard. You saw him just get
Creo que no está rota.
You could even contest the edge.
Mario into the down tilt.
Chao, Bayonetta. Digo, el golpe tiene golpes más efectivos.
Okay, the combo and DI'd out of it. Okay, all right.
Estamos viendo la final del Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. Vamos, Zero. El chileno versus el mexicano. El chileno usa a Mario Bros. En estos momentos, Super Mario. Y el mexicano está usando a Bayonetta. Personaje roto. Vamos, vamos.
Some high level already. I'm really liking what I'm seeing in this one-on-one.
Zero able to avoid the KO from the juggle that we saw at the top. MK Leo so well known for that. It's 92 for MK Leo, 85 for Zero. Down to 2 stocks here in our first of 3 in the grand finals, Vicky.
Like to note that SDI is not as prominent within Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, although DI does become important at later.
Pero ¿qué hiciste, Zero? Oh, ¿por qué se cayó?
It's going to have too much lag to be able to recover back onto the stage.
A mishap by Zero. It's going to cost him a stock. It's now 2 stocks to 1. And if you're MK Leo here, Vish, you want to make the most of this 1 stock advantage.
Oh, adiós, Bayonetta. Ahora sí, Zero, vamos.
Bayonetta with the up tilt. MK Leo at
Con esos
0,
combos se la
0
hace,
at
es fácil de
45% when it
cambiar.
comes to health. Oh, we see the perfect shield right
Bayonetta, te
there.
refieres a Bayonetta.
Perfect shielding in this game actually happens when the shield goes down. So you have to be shielding and then you let
Emocionante
go
esta
at the
pelea,
proper
por Dios.
timing, and it does the perfect shield as opposed to previously where it would be where the shield
Cero.
comes up.
Vamos, vamos, vamos.
Bayonetta getting Zero into that combo. Zero able to get out of there. MK Leo applying the pressure, the grab, side throw.
Oh, no puede ser.
Right there. Up B by Zero to get back on stage, Vicky.
Very smart
No.
of Zero to keep his jump in that
Oh.
unfortunately, he's going to be getting out of it.
First game will go to MK Leo and Bayonetta. It's best of 3 in
Pero
this
quedan
grand
todavía
finals. If
personajes.
MK Leo can steal
Quedan
2
todavía,
out of these
quedan todavía.
3, we reset the bracket. What did you like from what he was doing with Bayonetta in that matchup?
I like the way he was edge guarding. As soon as Zero was way far off, he was trying to shoot. And I think before
Capo, el
Zero could
mexicano,
even do
pierde
the
mexicano.
up Bs to get the ledge, he would go out there and do the edge guards. At the end, though, Zero tried to
Vamos al
mix it up by
ánimo,
doing the up B earlier
muchachos.
and get on stage, and we see the magnet hands are not nearly as strong as they
¿Por
were
qué no se fue
before.
con Shake
So
primero?
I'm liking the little mix-ups that we're seeing
A lo
from
mejor lo
both of
está
these
guardando
players.
para el final.
Vicky, you pointed it out. We saw a little bit of a mishap from Zero. He went with that air dodge with Mario, and the lag is so long after that. We saw the
Ahí está
self-inflicted
Zero,
KO, and that
en
was a
pantalla.
critical stock in this match.
It's quite
Con la bufanda
unfortunate.
blanca, él es Zero,
Directional
el chileno.
air dodge actually has a lot of ending lag, so you don't want to do it too high above the
Vamos,
ground. You kind of
vamos.
want to do it closer to the ground so that way you can take advantage. But also at the same time, Jordan, we can't be dodging too much in this game, or else it starts slowing down.
Oye, recordemos que estamos en vivo y en directo, acá los Xenocabros haciendo el seno directo de esta transmisión del Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018, celebrado por Nintendo en el E3 2018. Recuerden visitar nuestra página web www.xenocabros.cl. Se viene la segunda pelea. Miren, ahora escogieron a Shake y Sonic.
For sure, and like we were mentioning before, just the tilt combos, the forward.
Dije, ahí tiene golpes más efectivos. Dice, el mexicano se fue con la más rota, ahora no tiene más rotos. Sí, pues ya no pudo usarlo. Veamos qué van. Y Shake es rápido igual. Más liviana, supongo yo, como personaje.
Yeah, and
No, si el
we see
mexicano
a lot
es bueno,
of
es bueno.
moves hitting
No lo
into
miren a
back air
huevo.
or even out of throws as we were talking about, doing the up air, and then he does the up air
Vamos,
really
Zero.
cleverly to get out of
Enséñale
Zero's
quién gana,
range, and then
quién
using
manda.
the aerial drift to get back to the center stage. I really like this play, and he's using the up B there again to try to edge guard him as the bumper falls down. It does have a hitbox, and an up smash coming out from MK Leo, taking the first stock.
MK Leo's up smash gives him the 3-2
Vamos a bajar el directo aquí. Vamos a poner un poquito más acá, ahí para no topar el tiempo. Ahí sí. Vamos, Zero. 0-0, vamos, Zero.
Yeah, Zero finally finding his footing onto the ground, and how exciting would it be, Jordan, to see a bracket reset and more characters on the screen. Now we see Leo taking advantage of Sonic's speed.
Yeah, and he's doing a really good job while Zero's above him, just kind of.
Vamos muchachos, denle like a la transmisión, los que vienen llegando, apoyemos este directo, cero directo, Super Smash Bros. Ya segunda. No pasa nada. Oh, qué buena jugada.
That follow-up into the up smash was just beautiful coming from Zero, and MKLeo is not faltering. Notice how Zero now has one stock. He does have quite a hill to climb here.
Yeah, MKLeo, Zero. As we said, MKLeo can advance with a victory here and advance it to
muchachos, pero esto está muy bueno. Está muy bueno el seno directo. Recuerden visitar nuestra página web www.xenocabros.cl. Vamos, vamos, échalo. Vamos, Zero. Ahí está. Sácalo.
almost gets the upper. This guy's going nuts.
Beautiful mix-up by MK Leo to keep Zero at bay. 100 for Zero, 92.5
Zero,
for
sácalo.
MK Leo. MK Leo with a 2-to-1 stock advantage. Trying to get the KO at the top with the up air. No luck right there. The grab into the side throw from Zero. MK Leo with that forward air. Now he has to edge guard. Zero getting back up on the stage. MK Leo trying to close this one out here, Vic.
He's playing extremely patient right here.
Oh, buena. Buenísimo. Ya, ahora te la juego ahí.
Yeah, I mean, like we're talking about, if he does that aerial
todo
drift
nada.
many times, eventually Zero's going to get a read on him. And he read that
Oh.
gets the back air with the cutscene finish. Beautiful.
We have a bracket reset. MK Leo
Pocha.
taking 2 games from Zero in our grand final. So let's go ahead and reset this thing, and now it becomes a true best 2 out of 3 between both these very talented fighters. And what we saw there, Vicky, with Sonic was the ability to really dominate the aerial game, but as Vish pointed out, getting out of those combos that Zero was trying to throw at him.
Yeah, using the spring as well as an option to just make sure he's not going to be falling to Zero's combos. He kept his ground really
Pucha, el
well throughout the
mexicano no le puede
entire
dar un
match,
calambre en el
and
dedo
continuously
justo ahora.
racked up a lot of damage on Zero as Zero was trying to find his footing back to the stage.
But I will say that it felt like Zero was kind of adapting towards the end because he kind of understood, okay, he's going to try to get out of my combos as soon as he can with the up B. So as the set goes on, I'm wondering if Zero will punish those kind of up Bs and then trying to wait for the aerial drift a little bit harder even. So it's going to be interesting to see how this progresses.
Well, let's get ready for our grand finals. It'll be best 2
Esa
out of 3.
resbalada que tuvo Zero le costó caro, sí.
Reset, MK Leo taking
Le
on
costó
Zero. Let's see
carísimo.
the character selection. Oh, Sonic
Oh, Mario versus Sonic. Vamos, Mario.
Oh my goodness.
Eras el ganador en los 16 bits. Quedaste tú, Mario, vamos.
Final grand finals match. And here we are, Sonic
Golpele
versus
trasera
Mario
Sonic.
with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the screen. Where are we leaving right now, Vish?
This is crazy, man. You could not have picked these 2 more iconic characters for such a final. It feels like Zero is... MK Leo is really controlling the center well, and he goes back to center, and because he has such speed with Sonic, he can just dash all the way back and punish Zero's movement. So he's already got a little bit of a lead.
Side grab into the throw by Zero, able to clear space out of MK Leo. Zero trying to move around MK Leo with that speed, gets that dash attack to connect. Oh, but there's the air dodge we talked about. Vicky able to recover in time.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he had to resort to recovering early there, and he got hit by a forward smash, but he was still able
Está
to make it back
maravilloso
into the
esta
stage.
transmisión, muchachos. Seno directo, en vivo en directo para usted acá en el canal de los Senocabros. www.senocabros.cl. Recuerden visitar nuestra web.
MK Leo is content with just kind of keeping center stage. Oh, and a strong forward smash, but not quite enough percent. Trying to use the flood.
Recuerden visitar también nuestros podcasts que hicimos anteriormente de las conferencias. Buena, Zero.
Up smash from Zero clears things out, and you continue to look at the 3-to-2 stock advantage for Zero at this point. MK Leo and Sonic trying to connect with that forward smash back air. No good right there. Sonic able to miss right there, but the punish and the throw by Zero here, Vicky.
Yeah, and it's just as Vish said, Zero adapting
Vamos,
to
vamos,
MK
vamos,
Leo
vamos.
and playing a lot
No,
more
suéltalo,
aggressively.
suéltalo.
Yeah, I also feel like Zero's actually staying really grounded as
Uy,
opposed
quedó
to
arriba.
jumping because MK Leo would just kind of get those punishes while Zero is in the air, and Zero's just like,
De repente me da la impresión que Zero de repente falla en cosas así. Cosas así como de repente, no sé, queda arriba o queda mal posicionado en un momento preciso, cae mal en alguna parte y el otro le saca provecho. Échalo, échalo, échalo. Oh, ese salto de Sonic.
It's hard to edgeguard Sonic just the way he bounced like that and goes all the way below and then gets the up.
No, ¿viste? Ya quedó arriba de nuevo.
Just kind of waiting for Sonic to get back. MK Leo with a nice little throw there. Okay.
No.
How about the aerial right there? Vish, Sonic doing a great job.
Bácalo.
MK Leo, it's now 2 stocks to 2. And if you're MK Leo, this is where you try to mount a comeback, but the grab and the side throw by Zero, that's going to clear space. MK Leo can't
Bien.
and
Vamos,
now
vamos.
Zero's looking at a 2-to-1 stock advantage over MK Leo.
Vamos, vamos.
Similar situation as to what happened to Zero. Not
Recuerden
happening
darle
to
like a la
Leo, but as
transmisión,
you can see,
muchachos,
Directo
los
is
que
not
vienen
letting it get to
llegando.
him as he continuously tries to find a way to get
Compartan.
in on him.
Yeah, I mean, just the
Compartan el
grounded
momento.
adaptation from Zero is so hard for Sonic to contend with. He tries to throw him up in the air and get some follow-ups that way, but it's just not
¿Viste? Ahí falló de nuevo Zero. ¿Se dieron cuenta? Es como que en un momento cae, en un momento mal. Cae en el lugar donde no tiene que caer. Mira, mira, eso es suerte. Cómo justo se saca el bloqueo y el otro le da. Como que leen a su contrincante. Vamos, Zero, tú puedes. Sácalo. Sácalo, sácalo. Vamos, Zero, vamos, Zero.
Yeah, the timing is really tight though, so it's very impressive that he's trying to go for it in this kind of juncture of the tournament.
No.
Gets the pop-up, doesn't get the upper, they're back to neutral position.
Zero with the 2-to-1 stock
Vamos. Estoy nervioso, chiquillos, estoy nervioso.
While he still has that one stock lead, MK Leo trying to, of course, nullify that and trying to make it even ground. Oh,
fuera Sonic. Ahí está. Chao. Sí, todavía.
Yeah, getting the back hit of the up smash right there. Tries to go for the frontal hit
Suéltalo.
instead, but unfortunately, since it was so unsafe, MK Leo was able to shield
Ya,
grab hit
listo,
and
chao.
send them out of there.
Grab by Zero. MK Leo at 120, both fighters at their final stock. Zero, fresh as a daisy right now.
No, cuidado.
Oh, Zero
Le ha costado Zero.
with that fair, beautifully done right there. MK Leo trying to avoid the combo on the edge, rolling back right there, gets a chance to punish with the back throw, unable to do anything else right there, Fish.
No, cuidado.
Okay, great air dodge from Zero. He really needed that. It looked like he
Cuidado,
was
no lo deja pisar. Buena.
Nice little backer from Zero as well, but
No,
it is
cuidado.
Difficult to edge guard Zero.
¡Oh! ¡Buena! ¡Excelente!
Oh my god, Katya slipping, roll in.
Gets the up smash.
Vamos, Zero.
The first game of our grand finals. Don't forget, best 2 out of 3. Zero needs one more game, and he will be our champion of the Super Smash Brothers Invitational 2018.
Vamos, Zero.
What we
Confiamos
saw
en ti.
there, and it's a good point that you pointed out there, Vish, we saw Zero doing a better job of staying grounded. He really got punished and damaged by those aerials in the previous matchup against Sonic. Wasn't the case this time.
Yeah, I mean, just how
Vamos,
much
muchachos, denle like a la
Sonic was
transmisión.
getting while Mario
Seno
was in the
directo,
air.
aquí en vivo
Zero kinda
directo
saw that
para
and was like, "Man, if I
ustedes
just stay grounded, I can still
con
start
Super
up some of
Smash
my
Bros.
initiations
Invitational
with my up tilt into my
2018
uppers and even some of
para
my
todo el
throws."
mundo
But Sonic has a
que
much harder
transmite
time in the
Nintendo
play to get those kind of same
en su direct.
initiations. But even then, it was still
Directo
really
para
close
ustedes, su
towards the
pantalla
end,
ahí.
just almost with
Seno, vamos
that
a quedar
edge
sin
guard
uñas.
from MK Leo with his couple backers.
De hecho, ya no tengo uñas en los dedos, me estoy comiendo la uña de los pies.
Air dodge by Zero was so critical. Vicky, tell us why.
Because at that moment, he recognized that MK Leo was going to try to go for something.
Así como el trailer de Death Stranding, el Death Stranding, el de Kojima, cuando se saca la uña. ¿Viste esa parte, no? ¡Ah, qué asco cuando se saca la uña! Así nos estamos sacando la uña. Pégale, Choro Mota. Buena, Rod Jake, bienvenido. Recuerda darle like a la transmisión. Mario versus Sonic de nuevo. Ya. Vamos. Ya. Este es tu escenario Zero. Este escenario es tuyo. Este escenario es de Zero. Es para Mario. Vamos. ¿Por qué lo digo? ¿Por qué digo el escenario? Porque fíjense, hay unas plataformas. Si no me equivoco, y creo que no estoy erróneo, creo que cuando estás jugando con Sonic cuesta cuando hay plataformas. Porque él tiene ataques hacia abajo, desde arriba, ¿cierto? Así que cuesta un poquito más. Gane quien gane, nos regalaron unas finales tremendas. Exacto. Gane quien gane. Esto ya hemos ganado nosotros con esto. Mira, ver estas peleas tremendas. Y más encima del nuevo Super Smash. Qué mejor. Adiós, Sonic.
No, MK Leo able to get back on the stage here, Fish.
Yeah, I mean, and I think just because the stage, the bottom part of the stage is so long.
Vamos, Zero. Está cansado ya MK Leo. Estamos pagados ya. Exacto, yo. Estamos pagados.
Keeps the ledge so safe. I'd be scared to edge guard if I were Zero. going down there.
MK Leo
Ahí
getting back
está.
on the stage, but staring at a 148%
Maravilloso.
damage right now. Zero just at 80,
Bien.
and there comes the
Excelente,
smash
Zero.
from Zero, Vicky.
And
Mucha
there's a
quien
parry that you just
manda
saw right
Zero.
there, the perfect shield coming out of Zero, and you can
Yo igual juego con
recognize
Mario
that
por su
Zero's always
rapidez
getting an
y
advantage
es
whenever he
entrete
keeps
usarlo,
MK
dice
Leo
Kotoka.
guessing a where
Sí, a mí
options
sé que de repente
on
me
the
dan ganas
ledge.
de tratar de aprender a jugar con Mario.
For sure.
MK Leo at 19%, Zero at 120,
También lo
3-2
encuentro como
stock
un buen
advantage for
personaje.
Zero. Here we go,
Hay
MK
que
Leo
saber
with the back
controlarlo.
throw. Is it going to be enough? No, Zero able to get back on stage
Oh,
with that spring.
no, se lo...
Stretches him in midair, and how about that
Nunca
edge
pensé que iba a caer
That's
con
really
esa
smart.
Zero.
We've seen him try to do that earlier.
Los dos son
where the spring
rápidos,
has
Poto.
a hitbox as it falls down
Los
there,
dos
and
Potos
that
son
one actually
rápidos
worked
o
out
los dos son
perfectly
rápidos
against Mario's
Poto.
style of recovery.
MK Leo getting juggled a little bit in the air, but you see those platforms are now back. Zero trying to edge
Es
guard
usuario
right there.
Poto
MK
caca.
Leo getting back on. MK Leo rolling out of the couple of aerials thrown out by Zero, able to get the nice up smash. Zero coming down to earth right now at this point, and then here comes yet another combo.
Oye, está maravilloso este seno directo. Qué maravilla estamos disfrutando aquí en el canal de los seno cabros. Ambas direcciones, dice yo.
Tries to read drift in, but Zero doesn't bite, actually aerialing in instead, keeping himself safe. Oh,
Uf,
Gets the up air. Grab into the down throw
yeah.
earlier by MK Leo. Zero trying to hold
el
things down on the
mexicano
ground,
como que lee un
avoiding
poco los
matching
movimientos
MK
que hace Zero.
Leo in the air, and
Fíjense
Vicky,
bien,
you seen that
me da la
strategy
impresión.
is working pretty well for Zero here early on.
Como que sea para los lados, dice. Pero Sonic es más difícil de manipular. Como que sea para los lados, sí. Sonic es más difícil de controlar.
Don't let me catch you
Ahora,
slipping right
si él
there.
juega con
MK
Sonic,
Leo with a
a lo
2-to-1
mejor para él no
stock,
es
however,
difícil.
at 131%
O
damage,
aprovecha
trying
la
to get as
instancia
much
de
as
que es
he can,
rápido.
playing with house money at this
Tiene
point,
buenos reflejos,
trying to
cabrón.
force a game 3 in our grand finals.
Como dio
Zero,
vuelta el
meanwhile, has to
mexicano
eliminate
esto.
2 more stocks. Can MK Leo get back on? But Vicky, we see the recovery.
Buena,
Now
buena,
it's a
buena.
one stock
Vamos,
each.
vamos.
If Zero can get
No,
the
pero
KO
¿por qué se pone a hacer
here,
eso?
he will be our champion, Bish.
I really feel like as the set progresses, we're seeing these harder and harder reads with these huge smash attacks. I mean, they're not really
No,
crazy
no.
fast, so it must really have an understanding on who they're playing
No,
against,
cuidado.
where exactly they're going to be during their
Uf.
trajectories. It's really
MK Leo with a couple of juggles right there. Zero on the side of the screen, getting a chance to recover here, Vicky. And you look at what's at stake with one
No.
stock left here for each fighter.
Jordan, this is a perfect representation of momentum at its finest. MK Leo really showing that confidence as he continues to follow Zero up in the air. And
No,
another
suéltalo.
grab, he is sent off the left side of the stage. Can he make it back safely, though?
Yeah, and then MK Leo just kind of keeping a little bit outside the range of any kind of hitboxes that Zero can do off the stage. And he gets the back air in at the middle of the stage, and this is going to game 3, guys.
Let's get some extra Super
Sonic.
Smash Brothers Ultimate here. It is now 1-1, and we
Uf.
go to a
Esto
winner-take-all
está, pero
decisive game 3.
está que arde,
What we
cabros.
saw there from MK Leo and Sonic. The
Ya, y no le dice,
addition
le
of
dice
the
solamente al
platforms
tipo
in
que
that
escoge
level
el
really seemed to
juego,
help with that
el
vertical
personaje.
game, because if you were Mario and
Dice,
Zero and you tried to stay grounded,
falta
you still had a chance to
Totateki
get juggled in the
tocando de
air
fondo.
by
Sí,
MK Leo.
como que falta.
As Vish pointed out, the platforms actually allowed MK Leo to take advantage of the platform pressure.
Hay un amigo de ese
to
personaje, el
Zero. Although it seemed
Totateki.
very close up until the very last
Ahí sí lo
stock,
dije.
Leo was able to carry his
Totateki.
momentum and take game 2.
Es bien
Oh
bonito.
my God, I gotta give a shout out to both these competitors for giving us the most possible matches that we could have at this Invitational, going all the way down to the last game. I'm so excited, man.
Well, we've had an unbelievable crowd. Is everybody ready for Game 3, Grand Finals, Super Smash Brothers Invitational 2018? It all comes down to this.
¿A cuántos juegos están?
Leo, can the youngster
De
dethrone
nuevo.
Zero, or will Zero look to repeat it yet another Invitational?
Mario versus
It's
Sonic.
Mario versus Sonic. Zero, the loser of the last game, choosing to go with the completely flat final destination.
Zero,
here.
vamos, Zero.
And it's exactly like we were talking about before. It just
Seno
felt
directo
like
la
his
vamos a dejar aquí
ground
abajo.
was really powered up with this kind of stage, and he was just forced into the air a little bit more with that previous
Ahí,
one.
Seno directo,
Makes sense
cabros.
to me in terms of accounting
En vivo
for
indirecto
Zero.
para ustedes,
Early
desde el
going
canal de los
here,
Seno
no
Cabros.
major advantage for either fighter.
Recuerden darle
Zero at
like y
35,
compartir en
MK
las
Leo
redes
at
sociales.
26. Both fighters, it seems like Vicky a little cautious and just making sure that they distance themselves from each other.
Yeah, this is a neutral as well. So you see,
Vamos,
Leo
Zero.
is trying to be a little bit more defensive, does not want to land the first hit as he recognizes that Zero is trying to go for the more aggressive approach here. A lot of rolls coming from Leo, which we've established isn't the best idea,
No lo
but
deja bajar,
he's
mira.
feeling very confident in keeping those rolls going and keeping Zero up in the air.
You see the forward air from MK Leo going out. Both fighters still relatively the same health percentage. And you look at MK Leo, gotta try and put some pressure on Zero because you have to match that aggressiveness here, Fish.
Yeah, and I like the movements that
Buena.
they're doing. They're not being too committal with any of their attacks. They're kind of dashing and then stopping their dash with their shield so they can immediately act out of it as best they can. They either get a shield grab or they can jump out and do an aerial. Oh, he goes all the way out there. I like the quick up B from MK Leo.
Vamos, Zero.
The backer that Zero was trying.
And Zero giving MK Leo a taste of his own medicine with some aerials leading to some juggle combos, and now it's 115 MK Leo.
No, cuidado con eso.
Fighters 3 stocks as the winner will be your champion of the Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. Zero looking to recover. Able to avoid the spring there, Vicky.
Yeah, good avoidance there coming from Zero, but he still finds himself off stage. Leo applying so much pressure and that tech. Fish.
Oh my god,
Ahí lo
that's
tení.
amazing. I mean, he's been seeing
Sonic, ándate.
Up spring is going to be coming out there, so he was definitely expecting it. He was just ready for it. And Zero's again.
Buena.
Off of the ledge.
Quítale.
So many up smashes.
Oh, pero es que estás ahí, que de verdad estoy con los nervios.
Another grab into a side throw from Zero. He's up 3 stocks to 2, trying to make the most that he can with this. MK Leo with the grab and the forward throw.
Rod Jake, no te da lío. Dice, ¿a cuántos juegos están? Si no me equivoco, creo que aquí estamos listos ya.
Very technical about what they're trying to do. Oh, another grab by MK Leo into the back throw here, Fish.
Oh my god, yeah, really cautious play, especially on the ledge.
Su cabezazo.
El cabezazo. I don't want to get smashed one more time in this finals.
No. Eso es lo que no tiene que cometer errores así. Cuidado. Así es súper rápido el tipo con Sonic.
Once again, another grab into a forward throw by MK Leo, but you see Zero able to rack up damage after damage on MK Leo with the 3-2 stock advantage. Zero still staying alive at 163. Both these fighters
Vamos.
been back and forth throughout this entire tournament, and beautiful aerial right there, Fish.
Yeah, you can really feel like the pace of this last match was a bit slower and a little bit more methodical. They're kind of just waiting and trying to punish, trying to see where the air dodges come out, seeing where the recovery.
Buena, Zero.
Got a great backer on the right side of the stage there.
Ahí está.
Just trying to control center is working out so well.
Sácalo.
Oh my god.
Bravo.
Tried to do the down
Vamos, Zero.
the up smash by Mario trumps that, and now it's 175 to 19.
Vamos, Zero, lo tenéis listo.
3-1 stock lead here, Vicky.
Yeah, Zero with the uncontested,
no importa. Vamos, no la embarrí, concéntrate.
Zero's first stop.
That was so smart from Zero because that's one of the few options Sonic has on coming down like that, and you hadn't used it thus far, but that was just the hardest, coldest read I've seen.
Zero is just 1 KO away from becoming your champion. MK Leo staring a 2-1 deficit in the face. Side throw by Zero. MK Leo trying to recover. Zero missing with a couple of those aerials right there. Both fighters, couple of glancing blows. MK Leo gets back on the stage
Cuidado.
with the smash.
Otra vez, error, el mismo error. No, vaya a perder la vida en vano. Se nota que es final esto.
Yeah, he really needs to, just with the percent that he has. He's got to really
padre, ya no me quedan dedos.
He's got to get back to center as
¿Quién va a
best he
hacer
can.
clic en el mouse aquí?
It's not worked
Su
out
combito
really
para
well
abajo.
for While he's getting off the ledge. Zero's read it many
Su
times.
combito.
Oh my goodness.
Vamos.
Keep an eye out for that up smash from Zero. Sonic and MK Leo at 121. Zero can smell a championship. Just has to connect with one more critical hit here.
Cuidado. Lo tiene.
Is it enough? No. MK Leo getting back on the stage. Zero
Cuidado.
trying to close this thing out.
Vamos.
Side throw
Ahí
against
está.
MK Leo. Still not enough.
¡Maravilloso! ¡Zero es el ganador, muchachos! Y tenemos también nuestros fuegos artificiales, cabros, miren ahí. Miren. Eso es, muchachos, miren. Miren, ahí maravilloso, miren. Seno, cabros. Maravilloso. Oye, denle like a la transmisión, compartan esto, pero hasta por debajo de la lengua, muchachos. Zero ha ganado. Maravilloso, mira los fuegos artificiales que le tenía preparado. Lo sabía. Zero el ganador. Este es un seno cabro. Seco. Sí, historia existe en este canal seno. Sí. Maravilloso. Qué bueno. Me alegro, me alegro, me alegro. Me alegro mucho. Me alegro mucho. Ya, vamos a sacar los juegos artificiales. Si no te ganaste mi respeto por esta transmisión. Para eso están los seno cabros, muchachos. Seno directo. Seno directo. Eso. Mira quién lo va a premiar. El mismo Sakurai. Mire, mire, mira. Los seno directo. Los seno cabros, muchachos. Mira. Ahí, mira. Mira. Sakurai. Maravilloso. Zero ganador. Ahora sí, muchachos, ganador de todo. Ganó todo. Zero cabros con Zero. Buena. Ganador Rod Jake. Vamos a postear la noticia en la página web www.zenocabros.cl. Ahí está. Fuegos artificiales. Miren. Excelente. Excelente. Mira, mira, mira. El premio. Excelente. Mira. Grande. Excelente, Zero. Felicitaciones desde acá de los Zenocabros. Zero para ti. Aunque no nos esté escuchando ni nada, pero estamos felices de ti, Zero. Muy estamos, pero, ¿cómo digo? Nuestro respeto, estamos orgullosos. Bueno, el mexicano duro real, también mi respeto. Sí, el mexicano duro. Grande. Zero, grandísimo. Grandísimo. Gran jugador de Smash. Grande. Sí, igual es bueno. Oye, ahí está Benjamin Button. Sakurai cada vez más joven. Yo voy envejeciendo y él va rejuveneciendo. Mira. Oye, si parece un cabro de 15 años. 13 años, cabrón. Y debe tener como 50 años. Hay que ser honesto, Zero remontó desde atrás, desde las cenizas, como el ave Fénix. Le sabía jugar.
And speaking of which, I did find already 2 or 3 bugs while watching this tournament.
Grande Zero.
I'll be sure to fix it in the production version.
Yeah.
それにしてもまだ制作をしている最中のゲームなのになんて上手にプレイするんだろうなと思いましたね。
But I was really impressed at how well you guys played, despite this being a game in development.
Sí, pues, claro que tiene que estar orgulloso. Imagínate, ya controlan a los personajes con los nuevos movimientos y todo. Bueno, no son nuevos personajes, pero todos los cambios que le hicieron a Super Smash. El extraño caso de Masahiro Buto.
だからさっさと完成できるように、日本にすぐに帰ろうと思います。今日深夜便で帰って朝に日本に到着し
Oye, se supone que Sakurai está cansado de ya realizar Smash. No quiere más tierra, yo creo, este tipo. Quiere Smash. No alcancé a escuchar lo que dijo. Nació como anciano y va haciendo senil.
Thank you. Thank you. どうぞ発売を楽しみにしてください。ありがとうございました。
And with that said, I hope you're all looking forward to the release of this game. Thank you very much.
Viene diciendo eso desde el Pro. Excelente. Excelente. Ahí. A fuegos artificiales. Grande Zero. Ya. Mira. Están mostrando como lo mejorcito de todo esto que han tenido. Excelente, todo, gran directo, excelente, estoy pero satisfecho, me voy con el corazón grande, gigante, así a reventar. Ahí, el seno directo, cabros. Mira, excelente el seno directo ahí. Y Zero ganador, compadre. Mira cómo mueven esos dedos, compadre. Dice, pero me extrañó el mexicano que no siguiera con Bayonetta. Sí, como que yo picado con Sonic, ¿o no? Me dio la impresión. Es Super Smash. Claro. No, estuvo lindo. Mira las jugadas que estuvieron. Seno directo, cabros. De los Seno cabros. Mira. ¡Oh! Y ahí se lo echó. Excelente. Muy bien. Excelente. Y ahí está el ganador, mira. Y los fuegos artificiales que les tengo acá, mira. Bien, Zero. Grande. Ya. Muchachos, dejamos hasta aquí la transmisión. Oye, muchas gracias a todos los que nos acompañaron, a todos los que van a ver el videito más adelante. Por favor, compartan este video en todos lados. Todo el mundo tiene que saberlo. Ganó el chileno Zero. Felicitaciones, un gran aplauso. Y el mexicano para la próxima será. Oye, un abrazo gigante para todos. Muchas gracias por acompañarnos en este Seno Directo. Recuerden visitar nuestra página web www.senocabros.cl y recuerden también nos pueden visitar en nuestro fanpage de Facebook, nos buscan ahí por Senocabros, o en Twitter, @Senocabros. Adiós muchachos, que estén muy bien, cuídensela, que estén muy bien, nos vemos en otra transmisión. Adiós, que estén muy bien, cuídenselo todo. Ya, chao cotitos, adiós, chao. Adiós. Ahora sí, me voy. Adiós. Recuerda visitar nuestra página web www.senocabros.cl y, como siempre, comparte todos los videos de los Senocabros aquí en este especial E3 que trajimos para ustedes aquí en el canal de los Senocabros. En este caso, Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018 de Nintendo para todos ustedes. Recuerden visitar nuestra página web www.senocabros.cl e infórmense de todas las noticias que a ustedes les gusta. Oye, que estén muy bien. Recuerden darle like y compartir el videito. Eso. Adiós, nos vemos. Chao.